The RSEQ Viva la Champion, the Dawson Blues, as they take on the reigning, defending, 6-time in a row ACSC champions, 16 overall. It's the men of Troy, Jermaine, and the last time these two teams faced off against each other, it was 1982. We saw the alum here yesterday, and we're hoping to maybe add some alum on either side for this game of the gold medal.
Most definitely, Josh. As you said, all the way back in '82, the last time these two teams faced off. Here we are, 2023, another golden opportunity for the SAIT Trojans. As Josh said, 6-time ACSC champions. A chance for them to secure and put themselves amongst the greatest as national champions. But before that happens, they've got an extremely tough Dawson Blues team to go through, Josh, and they are ready.
Dawson last won in 2007. SAIT, it's been a while. They won that title in 1982. They won in 1984, and you think things are going to be sunny. Then they win 6 ACSC championships in a row under Marty Berkey, with Charlie Connor being part of 5 of them, and that's part of the swan song today for the SAIT Trojans. Marty, he's saying an exit. He'll end his coaching career with the SAIT Trojans. Whatever happens today, he wants to walk away with that gold, obviously. And Charlie Connor, the greatest Trojan of all time, the GOAT for all Trojans, looking to walk away with the ship as well.
Most definitely. A dynasty like we've never seen in the CCAA, Josh. 6 straight provincial champions for this SAIT job. It's on a platform right now. They've done a great job this entire tournament, dominantly winning all their games, Josh. One more. We're going to see if they can get it done. Gold is on the line. It's Dawson. It's SAIT. We can't wait to see who gets it done.
And we talk about Dawson, Jermaine. They got some dogs on their team. And we start with one of the players of the year in Aman Haradi.
Absolutely, Josh. Aman Haradi, all tournament long, has been a calming force for his Dawson Blues. One more game, he's going to go after there, Josh, and we're going to see if he can continue to perform offensively, because that is where he does it the best on the offensive side of the basketball.
And we talk about how both teams got here by Dawson. Graham Roche, a buzzer beater right on this net 2 times, was the charm to get them into the gold medal game, but he's been the picture of consistency for this Blues team.
Sure has. Isaiah Graham Roche consistently going after that second chance opportunity. As we saw, it earned them a win in their last time here on the floor. We're going to see if he stays active around the basket. He's going to have to if they want to get him up preventive today.
And we talk about the Patriot saint of the backcourt. That's Christian Payawal.
Absolutely, Josh. Not only is he a sniper from long range, but Christian always does such a good job getting his teammates involved, staying aggressive, and making sure to penetrate time and time again. We're going to see if he can put some pressure on the SAIT defense here early in the game.
And there's a former Dawson Blue, and he's on the SAIT Trojans team, and that is Mark Deneau Gabriel. Right now, the way he's playing, he's on his way to tournament MVP.
Absolutely, Josh. So much drama. MDG, we saw him cutting it up with the coaching staff, the Dawson coaching staff before the game, exchanging some pleasantries. All those out the window. Once the ball gets tipped up, it's time to hoop, and I can't wait to get it going.
Jermaine hit it. It's time to hoop. It is the gold medal game here at the Jack Simpson. Who will take home the gold? Who will take home the silver? If it's anything as good as the bronze medal game, we are in for one of the best games we've seen in college basketball this year. It's March Madness. It's March Madness at the Jack. We're ready to go for the gold medal game here on YouTube for the CCAA Championship. Coming to you soon. Joshua Adam Waymar with that, and Jermaine J.C. Cummins.
Day 3 of the CCAA Men's National Basketball Championships. It is Stay Alive Saturday for 4 teams hoping to book their tickets to tomorrow's bronze medal game. Armbrister off the nice catch.
Avery.
Straight to the bucket. Both teams running up the floor, and Menzies gets the tough bucket over a Codwell. Picks the pocket of Kevin Hammer, and he takes it the other end of the way to give the Hurricanes that 1-point lead back. They worked around Druk, another 3-pointer opportunity, and he is on fuego from downtown. Beautiful breakout pass from Santiago, and the All-Canadian. The Holland Hurricanes close out their CCAA campaign with a big 185 victory over the Lightning of St. Mary's.
It is game 1 Who will go to the bronze medal game? Will it be the Cap U Blues or will it be the SAIT?
Game 13, the gold medal final, featuring the Dawson College Blues from Montreal, Quebec, taking on your very own SAIT Trojans. Mesdames et messieurs, voici la formation de départ pour votre Blues du Collège Dawson. Ladies and gentlemen, here are today's starting lineup for your Dawson College Blues. At shooting guard, 6'2" from Montreal, Quebec, number 5, Dieudonné Jr. At shooting guard, 6'5" from Montreal, number 8, Isaiah Graham Roach. At shooting guard, 6'4" from Montreal, number 10, Eman Haradi. At point guard, 6'1" from Montreal, number 12, Christian Peowall. And at center, 6'6" from Montreal, number 21, Stephen Dussault. Head coach of the Blues is Wayne Yearwood. Trojan fans, this is the show. This is it. Give it up for your SAIT Trojans. At guard, 5'10" from Kitchener, Ontario, number 0, Marcus Masters. At guard, 6'1" from Lacey, Washington, number 0, Charlie Cotter. At guard, 6'4" from Montreal, Quebec, number 7, Martino Gabriel. At forward, 6'4" from London, Ontario, number 24, Qual. And at forward, 6'8" from Calgary, number 30, Maine. Head coach of the Trojans is Marty Berkey, assisted by Pat Boulin and Pat Troy. Fans, at this time, we'd ask you please rise if you are able. Remove your hats and join us for the playing of O Canada. Your officials for this gold medal contest, Josh Carruthers, Doug Morris, and Mike Duff.
What it is, what it do. We are live from the Jack Simpson Gymnasium. Joshua, Adam, William Arvin with Jermaine, J.C. Cummings, Brett on the sidelines for you. It is the gold medal game. The SAIT Trojans versus the Dawson Blues. Who will be the gold standard of Canada Collegiate Basketball.
Tell you what, Josh, the big dogs from Montreal, the bigger dogs from right here in Calgary, home cooking here for the SAIT Trojans. One last game to make it happen, and believe me, it's not going to be easy.
Dawson, Trojans, here we go. And Paywall automatically wins that tip-off, Jermaine. And what are your keys of the game for both squads?
Yeah, it's so fitting that Christian Paywall is able to secure that, because he is going to be a huge part of the offense here for Dawson. He's got to get it going as he gets up this early three.
Can't get that one to go. Mark Deneau Gabrielle, as we mentioned, the former Dawson Blue. And boy, they said they miss him a lot, but got to the gold medal game still without him. But love to have him and love to be able to knock him out and take that gold.
A little bit of something extra on this game, Josh. Like you said, former Dawson Blue, MDG right here trying to take one from his former team. We'll see who comes out on top.
Chuck Berner can't get it to go. Kowal trying to fight for the rebound. And Marcus Masters able to get it. Back to Mark Deneau Gabrielle. He goes up, and the former Blue get the starter for the Trojans.
That's the start you want to see. That's a good job by Mark, beating his man and going up with the left, Josh, cracking the scoring. Trojans up early, 2-0.
2-0 right now for the men of Troy. Junior handles the rock. Junior, who had an ankle injury in the first game against VIU, played the next game and against St. Clair and really hasn't shown any issues.
Definitely not, Josh. Bounced right back. He knows what's on the line right now. Any kind of physical pain out the window as TJ is getting this thing in the game.
That time a buzzer beater that Graham Roche can't knock down, and he'll be someone that they rely on. And the other guy will be the big man in the middle, Duso. Didn't see a lot of him in the game against St. Clair, but they're going to need him against Maine and against Kowal.
Absolutely. He showed us what he was made of as we see the steal there. And Amon is able to get that to the hoop, fouled by Qual. But going back to Duso, Josh, in game one, he was such a huge part of their win. Great work down low. SAIT is definitely going to have their hands full with him. We're going to see if they can handle it.
Talk about how both teams get here. We talked about it a little bit there. Dawson beat by VIU, now the bronze medal team. And guess what? They face the team on the other side of that in the St. Clair Saints.
Yeah, most definitely, Josh. Everyone kind of playing everyone. That's the great thing about a tournament. Everyone gets kind of taste of everyone here. And now we've got the two final teams, the two best here this weekend, battling it out for gold.
SAIT's path to this one, they beat the Holland Hurricanes, and then they were able to beat the George Brown Huskies, and that is how we are here today.
Good job by Haradi stepping up, knocking those down, Josh. As we said, he's going to be so important to this Dawson offense. It all really relies on Haradi, and he's able to get his teammates involved as well. We'll see the effect he has.
Marcus Masters sitting in the back. We're still looking for that Marcus Masters breakout game. He's hit a few big threes when he's needed to, played good defense, but he hasn't had the stud performance we know he's capable of. There's a tray, can't get it to go. Ivanovic try to get the rebound, and ball will stay with the SAIT Trojans. Shot clock at 14 as we've gone about 2 minutes here into the first.
Here it is, plenty of opportunity here for the SAIT Trojans. We're going to see what they got cooked up on the baseline out of bounds.
Masters for the tray, can't get it to go. Ivanovic goes out of his hands, and we got a chance to talk to Ivanovic before this game, and he said, my shooting, it was good, but I need to be better.
Yeah, definitely. He wants to facilitate here today. He said he got a little too trigger happy in the last game. He's going to do his best to help Masters and Chuck get going early, and that's the right approach, Josh. If they get going early, they're going to be in a good position to be able to involve everyone later in the game.
This is the matchup to keep an eye on. Charlie Connor and Arati, two studs in collegiate basketball.
Definitely, Josh. That's a great way to put it. Amon, as we see there, making sure the ref knew he got some touch, making sure the ref saw that. Facilitates so much of the Dawson offense revolves around the production of Haradi. Not only can he score down low, but he can also make everyone get involved as well.
You know, it's funny too, Jermaine. It's the presence of collegiate basketball with Chuck Berner on his way out against the future with Amon Haradi, who's just a freshman.
Unbelievable.
Here's Mark Deneau Gabrielle going downhill by himself, goes up, kiss off the glass, for two.
MDG playing the passing lanes, Josh. Nice little steal, able to do a push dribble into the trailing Duso and get that layup to go. That is exactly how you handle the defender on your back.
4-2, Paywall. Paywall goes up strong, dishes it off. Duso gets it to roll in, and we're back up tied at fours.
There he goes, Josh. Christian Paywall. I said off top, it's going to be very important for him to get his bigs involved. That's a great example of him doing just that.
Masters going through all the blues, can't get it to go. Rebound is by Amon. Arati going through, dishing it off, almost stolen by Chuck. Fight for it, and Charlie is able to get the steal and now leads it up for the Trojans. In the corner, finds Masters. Masters for the 3-ball. You can put on the board. Marcus Masters from downtown.
Yeah, great job. Chuck Connor in transition, finding Masters in the corner, knocking down the triple, jumping out to that 3-point lead.
3-point lead for the Trojans, as Jermaine just talked about. 7-4 right now, gold medal game. Paywall steps back, gets it across. Do so, down in the paint, spins up, pump fake. Can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, goes up again, and stays strong and gets 2.
Yeah, staying with it. That's a good job by Duso, corralling his own miss, able to go up a second time and finishing over the outstretched arms of main man.
Masters handling the rock, meant by Arati there. Looking for a screen from Ivanovic as the shot clock winds down. He's got Paywall one-on-one. Takes the step back for the tray, can't go in. Ivanovic, strong rebound, goes up. And Philippe can't get it to go. Tipped by Deneau. Gabrielle gets it to go on the second attempt.
MDG, Josh, how about it? Securing 2 offensive rebounds and getting it to go. He has come out in his bag early in this game.
Man, has he ever. Nice pass down low, but not able to bring that in as Junior. And substitution coming in as Kowal will check back into this game. Had that early foul, and obviously you want to keep him out of foul trouble in the game against George Brown. Fouled out of that game, had foul trouble throughout the game, and they weren't able to use him the way that they love to.
Absolutely, Josh. He's got to walk that fine line of staying aggressive, but not to the point where he's getting called for fouls. We'll see if he can do just that here in this gold medal final.
Masters has Junior. Pass it over to Charlie Connor. Charlie for the tray. You can put on the board. Chuck Burner from downtown.
It's a split second late was Harati on the rotation, and if you're late, Chuck Connor is going to make you pay, just like he did right there.
12-6. Junior handling the rock. Trying to find some room. Spin off, fadeaway Jay gets down there for Junior.
Yeah, how about J.T. Kazadi, Josh, showing a little something on the baseline. Hits him with the fadeaway Jay just in time. The Blues desperately needed that shot.
That was Kazadi.
Good
Hello,
look.
Kowal. Kowal gets it to go.
Wow, Mark Danel Gabrielle, Josh. Oh, and look at Mark Master.
Oh, baby.
Well, you can't fall asleep just like that. Make sure to put pressure on the inbounder and getting himself a basket. Timeout, Yearwood.
Timeout for the Dawson Blues as the SAIT Trojans have done a very good job of packing the jack. Have fans here, as you can see fans going. And you know what else is packing and fantastic? It's our fantastic, fabulous, wonderful, our sponsors.
Absolutely, Josh. This wonderful gold medal game brought to you in part by Calgary Tourism, Centaur Products, EFW Radiology, Coca-Cola, and finally the wonderful Calgary Booster Club.
Thank you so much, Jermaine, there. And right now, 16-8 here in the SAIT Trojans right now. They're playing the basketball that we saw them play in provincials, saw them play in the second semester right now. But we know with this Dawson team, Jermaine, they are scrappy and they are consistent and they stay in games.
Yeah, most definitely, Josh. We saw Coach Wayne Yearwood in the back before this one. He said, how about us Blues? We're ready.
Yep.
We know that SAIT is going to come out strong off the gate. It's really all about how we answer them, and we're going to see what he's got drawn up now in this timeout.
So taking the timeout right now and figuring it out. We'll have one timeout left here in the half, but it was a crucial time for them to take it. Obviously, SAIT's going to have the home court advantage. We haven't really heard the Blues fans that are here. I'm sure there's some around here today, but we haven't really heard them because the SAIT fans have been drowning them out. But this Dawson team, you know, like I said, they're scrappy, they're consistent, they're going to bounce back.
Absolutely, Josh. It seems like all tournament long, Dawson's been up against it. Essentially almost underdogs in every game. They've underdogged themselves right here to the gold medal. We know they can do it. We're going to see now if they can make the necessary adjustments to make it happen.
Well, their path to the game here has been beating the two teams that were in the bronze medal game with St. Clair and with the champions, VIU, the bronze medal champions. So they are a formidable opponent. Junior passes it over. Graham Roche back to Junior. Junior back to Graham Roche. Graham Roche, mid-range 2, he's open, can't get it to go as the shot clock expires, and now here comes Marcus Masters. Masters, pass it out to Ivanovic, back to Charlie Connor, finds Mark Deneau. Gabrielle can't get it to go, gets it to Masters, he gets the tray, you can put on the board, Marcus Masters from downtown.
You know, the SAIT ball movement, Josh, is on the next level. Dawson has got to be quicker on those rotations, or else you're going to get burned, just like we saw there.
19-8, Trojans leading right now, looking to end the Marty Berkey dynasty with a gold medal in nationals. Junior gets denied by Mark Deneau Gabriel. Payawal's able to bring it in. Here's a Roddy trying to find some room. He gets a J, can't get it to roll. Rebound by Dusso. He goes up, hook shot, and in.
Yeah, good job. Stefan Dusso there, able to establish himself on the left block, pulling down that rebound and finishing, as we see in the backcourt now, Haradi picking up the foul.
And a substitution coming in now for the Dawson Blues, and this will be Junior Kazadi. And Junior Kazadi, Jermaine, he has been a fantastic role player off the bench for this squad.
Absolutely, he has, Josh. And now we're going to see.
And Shep, too. Shep has also been a picture of consistency. So going to their bench, and 2 players for their bench that have been huge for them.
Most definitely, Josh. Not only we have got JT in the game, we've got Junior going to the bench. We're going to see now if the bench squad can pick up the squad that is the starting 5.
It's 19-10 right now. Need a big stop here. Try to get some momentum at the end of the first. Mark Deneau.
Great D.
Gabrielle.
Absolutely. That's an unbelievable job there by Chappelle Shepard to stay in the face of MDG. Didn't even matter as he was able to give him a high five up top and knock it down.
Paywall's got that wrist tape. I don't think we saw that before. But maybe get Brett to check in on that when we had an opportunity. Here's Shep. Gets it back to Arati. Arati, met by a bunch of Trojans, settles for the J, gets it to go, and he has that mid-range J whenever he wants it.
Absolutely, Josh. Keeping that demeanor cool is Aman Harati and able to knock down that mid-range jumper off the space-creating move.
21-12. Marcus Masters. Staying cool, calm, trying to get a screen from Kowal. Shot clock winding down, finds Ivanovic. Ivanovic slips it inside. Kowal goes up. K-switch to full.
Gonna need some more of that from Kowal. 2 times Josh is going to work down low. Nobody can see him size-wise. He's going to see if he can exploit that in this game.
23-12. Payawal. Finds Shep. Trying to look for Arati. Defense cuts him off. He goes around everybody. Finally finds Arati. And then a foul by Kowal. And that will be the big man's second foul as Wyatt Hawks, the multi-sport athlete, will get ready to come into the game. And we've had all this conversation about Charlie Connor. And Charlie has all the headlines as the greatest Trojan of all time and leading scorer. But Wyatt Hawks, also a senior. This will be his final game as a Trojan.
Yeah, Josh, and you know he wants to go out with some hardware. He's got an opportunity now to contribute to that cause, getting in the game early.
23-12 right now, and Haradi will try to get this back to a 1-digit lead.
Absolutely, Josh. We get a look here at Aman Haradi, 75%, 23 and 14. Such a great score from everywhere. And that's a good job on that last attempt, making sure to draw that contact and get a chance from the line.
23-13. Chance again, and he gets it to go down. But they need some big defensive stops, and they haven't been able to get that just yet. A little bit of full court pressure, see how the Trojans handle it. Saw the Hurricanes do that in the first game, and Trojans had some problems with it, so the Blues might experiment with that a little bit more as this game goes on.
Yeah, good call by Coach Yearwood. Switching up the defense, got to keep the offense guessing. Can't be too predictable.
Charlie Connor trapped Kazadi, playing good D. Fadeaway J with 2 Blues on Chuck Burner.
Unbelievable, Josh, with 2 hands in his face, able to get the fadeaway to go. That's so pretty from Chuck Connor.
Getting a pick there. Paywall goes around. Runner in the lane, can't get it to go. Tipped. White Hawks had it, then got ripped away from Amon Walker. Here comes Charlie Connor, which will be his last college game, and he's going to go out the only way he knows how, by dropping trays. You can put it on the board.
Here he goes, Josh. Chuck Connor, a couple of back-to-back J's, getting it going. He's starting to feel it now late in the first.
Charlie Connor lighting it up right now, 28-14. You can't ask for a better quarter for the men of Troy. And Arati loses the ball. Charlie Connor gets the steal, goes behind the back, coming down the court. Got a screen from Wyatt. Going for another tray, can't get that one to grow. The crowd really wanted that one. And he falls in to the stands, and the ball goes near SAIT legend and alum Nick Molina, Martina Allen, Skylar McDonald, and all the great Trojans of past.
Absolutely. Good to see him front row. Got the pots and pans ready, making some noise for the boys. You got to see it.
James Olawabi comes in, another Trojan, tenured for a while here. Arati Gets it over to Paywall. There's a foul. And that'll be the Trojans' 5th, so we are shooting as the Trojans are near the bonus right now and are in the bonus. One foul on the Blues, so the Blues can take that. They're not really in foul trouble. Only real Trojan in foul trouble right now is Kowal and Arati at the line.
Absolutely, Josh, and that's what Dawson has to do right now. Continue to attack. See if you can get to the line. That's where they're really making their way and making themselves known. Specifically, Aman Harati doing a great job. We'll see if he continues to do that because it's kind of keeping them in the game so far.
28-15. And Arati gets it to go. 28-15 right now. Masters for the tray. Pots that one down. You can put on the board. Marcus Masters from downtown.
Got to do a better job picking up Marcus Masters. Can't give him all that space. He can hit it from out there. Getting him and make it tough if you're Dawson.
Screen there as Kazadi goes around trying to find some room. Walks in with a hook for 2.
Yeah, good take there by JT. Josh, realizing that someone got caught up on the screen, goes hard to the left and finishes at the hoop.
Shot clock turned off. Masters step back for the tray. Can't get it. Who wants the rebound? It's Shepard. And that will end first quarter that had a lot of Troy action, buckets, and defense. And right now the SAIT Trojans lead the Boston Blues 31-17. We throw it down on the sideline to Brett.
Thanks a lot, guys. What more could you possibly ask for when it comes to an opening quarter here at home in a national championship? 31-17 in favor of the SAIT Trojans through 10 minutes right now, off of the back of a game-high 11 points from the ACSC South Player of the Year, Marcus Masters. And also, how about an extra 8 points from both Chuck and as well MDG, the man who used to play his ball at Dawson College, the man from Montreal, sticking it to his former team. What more could you possibly ask for in front of this fantastic crowd here tonight at the Jack? I'm looking around, I'm seeing in the crowd, I'm seeing SAIT Trojans athletes from every sport. I'm seeing some of the men's hockey team is here, women's volleyball, women's basketball. I'm seeing everybody is here tonight to cheer on the Trojans. Former Trojans are in the crowd tonight as well. They really put a key on their offense and their defense tonight. The only thing you got to watch out for coming into the second quarter here, Qual already on 2 personal fouls. He got fouled out in the last game against George Brown. We'll see how that goes and see if they limit his minutes coming into the second quarter, into the second half. But right now they've been getting other good contributions from Mann, Wyatt Hoax, everyone in all the other big men are really contributing. It has been a team effort tonight in Marty Berkey's final game. Second quarter action coming up. Trojans up 14. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Brett. We're getting ready to go here for the second quarter of the gold medal game. And well, Jermaine, things certainly going to go any worse for the Blues. They have a chance to find their game, and that's the one thing you and I were having a conversation about as Brett gave us that fantastic sideline report there is Dawson, this isn't the game we've seen them have. This is not the team that beat St. Clair, that beat BIU. This is a really good, capable Dawson team. They earned their right to be here by beating the 2 other best teams in this tournament. Where is that Dawson's team?
Most definitely, Josh, and they've done that by being persistent. They've been down big before in this tournament, and we've seen them come back. Now in the second quarter, we're going to see if they can play their game a little bit and try to stop this unbelievably potent SAIT offense.
James Olawabi for 3. Yes, sir! James Olawabi, you can put on the board.
James Olawabi knocking that thing down. That's how you start out the second quarter, Josh, from the hash mark.
You gotta love seeing J.O. get the 3 ball. Come on. Guarded heavy there by Olawabi. Here's Shep, steps back, finds some room,
nice
goes
move.
up. Can't get it to go, rebound. Who wants it? It's the men of Troy.
Absolutely, Josh, and here comes Olawabi now pushing the pace. SAIT doing a good job controlling the tempo early in the game.
Marcus Masters looking for a screen, trying to find some room. Masters. Pat Ivanovic trying to go ISO, step back, fadeaway J, can't get it to go. Rebound, Olawabi almost had it. Shep going downhill, has Main on him. Goes around, goes up, hook and in.
That's how you do it, Josh. When you got the defender in front of you, make sure to lose him. Little left to right, snatch back, lefty finish. Nice take there by Shep.
Shep, I really love the minutes that he had against the St. Clair Saints on Saturday to get to this game, and they're going to use him a lot Paywall with that wrist taped up. We hadn't seen that before. I wonder how much that's affected him.
Absolutely, Josh. Hasn't been as aggressive as we're used to seeing him. Blues are going to need it from him, though.
Ivanovic for three. Can't get it to go. Nice rebound there by Arati. See if Dawson can maybe get a little bit of a run. We saw this from VIU, Jermaine. Came out the gate, a little bit of a slow start, had to go to half to find themselves. We know this Dawson team can get themselves going whenever.
Yeah, most definitely. They knew SAIT was going to come out the gate swinging, and that they definitely have. Now, 8:15 left in the second. We'll see if they can slowly start to work themselves into a rhythm.
34-19 right now. Amon Walker checks into the game. Marcus Masters and Olawabi go to the bench. Good game by both of them right now. Masters playing when the lights are bright. Arati fakes around, gets it to go on Ivanovic.
That's what they got to do. Got to lean on Amon right now, Josh. Not only can he create, but he can also facilitate. That's a good job by him, making some space and finishing and picking up a steal for his trouble as well.
Shep again goes up, and Shepard right now really finding his game, and it's going to make Marty Berkey and the Trojans call a timeout. Like we said, this Dawson team, they earned the right to be here. They beat the two other best teams in this tournament to get to this road. They will not go away, and it maybe took a little bit longer for them to find their game. You got the home team with the SAIT Trojans going here, maybe having a little bit of pregame jitters. Looks like Dawson's finally here at the gold medal game, playing the way that we know they can.
Yeah, it's a good timeout right there by Coach Marty Berkey. Don't want to get this one too close before it happens. And Coach Yearwood doing the same, and we're going to see if they can bang on the drum here in the second, because right now SAIT doing just that.
SAIT's doing just that. It's now an 11-point lead for the SAIT Trojans in that first quarter, too. It's not like Dawson shot bad. They shot 54%, Jermaine, from the field in that first quarter. SAIT just shot 61%. SAIT also, more importantly, shot 50% from downtown. That's really the main difference right now.
Absolutely, Josh. Dawson doing a good job offensively, but the defense right now nowhere to be seen, as we see 54% from long range. Masters, Connor, Olawabi, all knocking it down. We're going to see if the pressure kind of increases around the perimeter here after this timeout.
Yeah, SAIT after that first quarter, they had Masters with 11, Charlie with 8, and Martineau Gabriel, he also had 8 in that one, and Kowal adding 4. Kowal, though, again, in a little bit of foul trouble. You see him still on the bench. He has those 2 fouls. Maybe see him near the halfway mark of this quarter come back in the game. Graham Roche comes back in for the Blues. Obviously, the man that got him here to beat St. Clair. Ball's inbounded. Amon Walker, a little bit of a press again from the Blues. Soft, though, and the Trojans are able to get it over pretty easy. I saw George Brown do the press against the Trojans, so you know Dawson may have that in their package later to use. Shot clock winding down. Gabrielle, guarded by Shepard, trying to go around. And Kazadi gets in there a little bit too aggressive for the officials' liking, and he'll pick up a foul.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Shep on that one, Josh, but well warranted. That's exactly what you want to do. MDG so strong off the block. It's a good job by Dawson making sure it's not easy for him. Got to surround him with jerseys and make him work for it.
And looked like he was in the shooting motion there, so he'll go to the line and shoot a pair. He's a 50% shooter on the year, averaging a double-double, 25.5 points per game for the former Dawson Blue.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, 50% surprises me from the line. Yeah. He's done a great job this tournament shooting from the line. Yes, he gets that one down, and we're going to see if he gets the second one, but nonetheless, MDG doing his thing.
Gets both of them to go. Marcus Masters will check back into the game. Marcus, a 4-year player, looking to find some national gold. Obviously, the SAIT Trojans in that heartbreaker last year to Humber, who eventually won the gold medal game. Trojans then would face the Dawson Blues in the bronze medal game and lose.
Absolutely, Josh, and we're going to see if that is something that weighs on them right now, because I guarantee you they're doing their best to shake it off and get after it here today.
It's 36-23 right now. Blues trying to find some offensive momentum right now. Kazadi finds Arati. Here's Shepard. He seems to be the one has his game going. Nice drop of a dime. Finds Kazadi. Shep to Kazadi.
Absolutely, Josh. It's a good job there by Chamelis. Is able to find the penetration and even find his teammate as well for the kick. More of that is needed for the Blues. That's a good job in the half court.
36-25. Marcus Masters gives it to Ivanovic. Gets it back to Masters. Loses Junior. Gets it back to Ivanovic. Pump fake. Ivanovic goes to the line. Philippe Ivanovic.
Block and foul as Graham Rose is trying to draw the charge down low. Unfortunately, Those feet moving just a little bit. Now we're going to see Filip Ivanovic at the line for 2.
Whitehouse will get ready to jump back in the game as well. Looks like potentially for the shooter. We'll find out. First one doesn't go down, and yes, it will be sub for the shooter. Second attempt doesn't go down, but Gabrielle gets the rebound, and the Trojans still have possession until they lose it really quickly, as now the Blues regain possession, trying to get this back to a single-digit lead. Maradi gives it over to Kazadi, gets it back. There's a foul there. Maybe the Trojans' second team one, as Duso will check in for the Blues here, and we talked about Wyatt Houks also will check in for the Trojans.
Yeah, a couple of bangers down low, checking in to check each other, Josh. As both Hawks and Duso love to work off that block.
6:32. Duso finds Junior. Shepard throws up a shot, and it's going the other way.
Too many steps right there. Shamel didn't know what he was going to do when he got in the paint. Took one extra step, and just like that, we are going the other way.
36-25, 6:19 right now. Cross-court pass finds Connor. And Masters on that Dino logo will reset the offense. Finds Gabrielle. Gabrielle trying to find some room. Long 2, can't get it to go. Rebound by Arati. Arati stops, gets it back to Shepard. Shepard, nice crossover, goes in. Can't finish it, gets the rebound, and it goes out of the Trojans. So the Blues will get it back, and SAIT having a little bit of a dry spell, and the Blues feeling a little bit more momentum on their side.
Yeah, it's exactly what they wanted, Josh. As we said, kind of weathered the heavy storm in the first quarter, did the Dawson Blues. We're going to see now if they can slowly chip away and get back into it. Right now, they're doing a good job controlling the pace as far as the offense is concerned.
Kazadi. It's a down low to Haradi. It's got Gabrielle on him. Duso was going to go for the screen instead. Pass it out for the tray. Gets it to go. Nice bounce on the tray there. And now it's under double-digit lead.
JT 4-3. Good-looking shot right there as he gets the roll. Exactly how the Dawson Blues drew it up.
36-28 now. This has been the Blues quarter so far. Defense has been tightening up a little bit more as well. Masters trying to find a hole. Finds it out to Charlie Connor. Charlie, there's a shot clock. Winds down. You can put on the board.
Oh, my goodness, Josh. The Dawson Blues with an amazing defensive stand right there. Not enough as Chuck Connor once again with the shot clock winding down buries the long-range jet.
39-28 right now. Under 5 here in the half. Dawson has the home team against them, but aren't giving up. Shepard, mid-range J, hooping the horn for Shepard.
Come on now, Josh. How about it? Shamel Shepard going to work, taking that hit. Now a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way. Unbelievable right there, baiting the defense into that foul.
Just a sophomore from Montreal doing work right now. And subs coming in right now is Deshaun Bois will check into the game.
Yeah, not to mention only 6 feet tall. It's a good look here at Shamel Shepard, Josh. Has come out like a man possessed here in the second quarter.
Shamel continues it going. Need a few more stops, though, to get this one a little bit closer. So we've also hit the halfway, and there's that press again, Jay.
Yeah, good time to call. Good job by Coach Yearwood making the Trojans break the press.
Nice drop of a dime. Gabrielle finds Wyatt.
Come on, Josh. Look at him sharing the basketball. MDG finding the cutting Hawks for the easy finish. That's how you break a press.
Paywall. It's been quiet so far. Dishes it off. See how Shepard can keep on cooking. He's got Wyatt Houks in him. Pass it back out to Arati. Shot clock winding down on the Blues. Arati trying to find some room. Splits through the defense. Goes up and finishes strong.
Elite layup package, Josh. As we see once again, Armand Arati getting to the hoop. In and around the defense with a great-looking finish. Nice take.
Sweet finger roll finish there for him. 4 minutes now here in the second. 41-33. Charlie Connor got Paywall on him. See it 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pass it out. Masters going for the tray. Knocks it in. You can put it on the board. Double M from downtown.
Tell you what, Josh, in a couple games, Marcus Masters hasn't had the greatest looks from outside. Today, he's making sure not only is he taking them, but he is also making them.
Got a clutch 3 in the provincials against Keanu to get them here. And right now, doing due diligence here in the national championship. Hand it off to Arati. Arati. Oh, offensive foul.
Absolutely. Dips that shoulder to Haman Arati. Good job taking that in the chest as Marcus Masters is able to draw that charge.
Charlie Connor gets double team, passes it out, finds Masters. Gets it back to Charlie. Charlie has Paywall on him once again. Has Masters back in that off-ball position. Comes around his screen. They tried to find Masters, but Shepard was on him. Deneau Gabriel goes up. Mark Deneau Gabriel.
Come on, Josh. Puts the ball on the hardwood one time, takes it in the chest of the defender, and gets it to go. Double fly flex from the MDG.
13-point lead now for the Trojans. 3 minutes left here in the half. Over to Boaz. Guarded by Ivanovic. Shot clock winding down at him. Boaz, jumper. Can't go down. Charlie Connor gets the rebound. Trojans feeling a little bit more momentum again. Behind the back, going through everyone. Fadeaway jumper from Masters. Can't get it to go. And Boaz gets the rebound. He had Arati up, and Arati wanted it, but he's going to hold it.
Absolutely. It's a good job securing that rebound.
Paywall breaking ankles and dropping it for 2.
Hey, that's the Christian Paywall we're used to seeing, Josh. A terror in the open floor, losing the defender with that good-looking move and buries the jumper. Nice take.
46-45. Dawson obviously wanted about a little bit more of a dent in here before the half, Jay.
Yeah, Josh, you want to take something into the halftime break that you can build on. And right now, Dawson doing that as they played very well in this second quarter.
Charlie Connor goes around Arati. Fadeaway J from him. Can't get it to go. It's going to be a foul against the Blues. There's a foul on Wyatt Hawks. And that seems to be on Duso. So Wyatt will be fouled. That'll be the 14th foul on the Blues. Duso will come out and Graham Roche will come back in. Charlie will inbound the ball. 14 on the shot clock. Gets it down low. Wyatt Hawks. Beautiful inbounds by Chuck Burner, finding his senior mate, Wyatt Hawks.
Yeah, quick flash down low. Good job securing the space, and Wyatt able to get an uncontested layup on the sideline out of bounds.
48-35. Blues have gone a while without a bucket. Passed it around. Boaz for the tray. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Mark Deneau Gabriel to Charlie Connor. Masters, who's been on one a little bit lately, trying to find some room in the lane, gets it back. Give and go between him and Charlie Connor.
House in the house now.
He meets everybody, but it doesn't matter. It's Mark Deneau Gabriel's tournament, and he gets another 2.
Yeah, not easy for Shep Shamel there to go one-on-one with Big MDG. Help came a little bit too late for the Dawson Blues.
It's a 15-point lead after it looked like Dawson had a little bit of momentum on their side and got it to a one-score lead. Passed ahead. Charlie gets stuck and finds Deneau Gabriel. He goes up. He can't get it to go. Ivanovic tried to get it. And ball's going to... It's going to stay, go to Dawson. It'll be Paywall bringing it up. Under a minute here. This is where you want to try to gain some momentum into the locker room. We'll see if the Blues are able to do that. Gets it down to Graham Roche. Graham Roche underneath. Turns around. Ivanovic falls down and holding his ankle. Hopefully Philippe is okay.
Looks like he may have turned it real quick on that one. Trying to walk it off quickly. Oh, yeah, he's going right down to tie it.
Yeah, he got stuck in that spin cycle, Jermaine. So as I was saying earlier, the Blues, it's been mostly for the Trojans double-digit leads in this one. They finally got it down to single digits at one point, and the Trojans roar back up now, leading by 13. If you're Dawson in that timeout, I'm guaranteeing the main thing they're talking about is let's get a defensive stop and get a minimum one more bucket here. Whether this is an 11-point lead or a 10-point lead, we need to get at least one more bucket to have that momentum going into the half.
Yeah, if you're Coach Earwood right now, we're doing okay offensively, making sure to get our looks and converting at the looks. But defense right now, a little bit too lackluster. We're watching SAIT time and time again run their offense, get wide open looks from three, and continue to knock it down. You don't want that. But you know who does? Coach Marty Berkey.
Yeah, that's a great point, because so many times now we've seen specifically Gabrielle and Masters just be able to dribble through as many Dawson defenders as they want.
Too much ISO coverage right now. We already know nobody on the floor can handle MDG in the ISO. We need the rotations to be faster if you're Dawson. Get that double in quick, so he's got to give it up.
Yeah, that's been a huge issue right now for Dawson, and that's something that they'll try to adjust to right now in the timeout, but that's a major adjustment at the half that's going to be coming.
Absolutely, and you know the coaching staff is going to do just that, Josh. Adjust.
41.5 left here in the second. Make sure you stay tuned, because we'll be throwing to Brett on the sideline for the stat reports by him. And we still have 41.5 seconds to go here. Trojans right now, they lead this one 50-37. The Blues, 4 team fouls so far. The Trojans with 3. No timeouts left for the Trojans. The Blues still have 1 in their back pocket. Trojans get it out. They came right out with that press, and Trojans break it rather easily.
Absolutely. Great job by the Trojans, Josh. Breaking that press in the half court, taking their time.
Arati now taking on Chuck again. Shot clock winding down. Trying to find some room. Marcus Masters, guarded by Shepard. Spins around for the 3. Can't get it to go. It's an air ball.
It's great D right there, and I think we're getting a foul on Daniel Gabrielle as well.
Yes, we are. That'll be just his first. Yes, it is. So it's just his first. So 16 seconds left. Dawson has a timeout left. I don't think they're going to call it.
Yeah, we've seen Coach Yearwood likes to hold those in the pocket, likes to get it going on the floor. I like that approach.
So big possession here for Dawson. Get some momentum potentially going into the half. 7, 6, 5. Running down here. Here's the 3. They get it to go and make it a 10-point score.
Hey, how about that job to Jean Boys, making sure to knock down a shot. 10 points. Not a bad spot to be in right now if you're Dawson, considering what happened in the first quarter.
Well, you talked about their defensive prowess, and I'm sure, like we said, that wasn't something as much you're going to talk about during the timeout. You'll talk about that during the half. SAIT Trojans, though, they are a half away from ending Marty Berkey and Charlie Connor's legendary careers right now. They lead by 10. Lots of basketball to be played. We saw what happened in the bronze medal game. Right now, we're going to throw it down to Brett on the sideline. Brett?
Thanks, guys. What a first half here for the SAIT Trojans on home court. 20 minutes gone, 20 minutes in the books, 10-point lead. The Dawson Blues did cut into that lead a little bit here in the second quarter, but the Trojans doing a good job of staying nice and composed, not letting the game get away from them at all. They're just staying nice and professional right now. And how about that shift from Wyatt Hoax, the big man in his final game, picking up some big minutes, adding 4 points onto the board, and it's been an impressive first half for the SAIT team. They're 20 minutes away from winning the first ever national championship in 36 years on home court. 20 more minutes to go, guys. Take it away.
They got it. Awesome. It's peaking. You can see the peak.
I'm definitely going to give it
Dallas Archon.
Day 3 of the CCAA Men's National Basketball Championships. It is Stay Alive Saturday for 4 teams hoping to book their tickets to tomorrow's bronze medal game. Armbruster off the nice catch.
Avery.
Straight to the bucket. Both teams running up the floor, and Menzies gets the tough bucket over a code run. Picks the pocket of Kevin Hammer, and he takes it the other end of the way to give the Hurricanes that 1-point lead back. Working around Druk, another three-pointer opportunity, and he is on fuego from downtown. Beautiful breakout pass from Santiago, and the All-Canadian. The Holland Hurricanes close out their CCAA campaign with a big 185 victory over the Lightning of St. Mary's.
It is game 1. Who will go to the bronze medal game? Will it be the Cap U Blues or will it be the St. Clair Saints?
So evenly matched up. Shaq Price on one side, Tyrone Zenith one on the other side. 2 electric scores going to go after it. That's going to be a key matchup in this one.
Williams, Euro, finger roll for 2. Hooping the harm there for Tyrone Asenekwan.
Huge stakes on the line right now. The winner of this game going on to tomorrow to see who can bring home the bronze. I can't wait to get it going.
Nice job by Kai, Euro and finish. Picked off. Taylor, easy 2. Odom now leading it up. Alley-oop! Put it down, Yachts!
Coy Yacht low, Josh, rattling the rim on that alley-oop. That was a pretty looking finish.
And that will do it at the buzzer. BIU will take on St. Clair Saints tomorrow in the bronze medal game, led to a dominant game by Koy Yacht.
Go get it, baby. I'm in it to win. I go the distance. Yeah, I'm in it to win. You already know I go the distance, and I'm taking it all.
What it is, what it do. We are back here for the halftime report. Joshua Adamley, Marvin, with Jermaine, JC Cummings. Right now, SAIT leads at the half by 10.
Absolutely, Josh. What a half. Like we said, we knew SAIT was going to come out swinging a punch. Dawson took that punch, hit that big 3 at the end of the first half. Now they're in a good spot. We're going to see if they can kind of continue that run, get back into the game here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see how Dawson reacts to that big 3 like you talked about. And right now, we see the Jackets getting packed. You're seeing the growth of basketball in this community. And speaking about the growth of basketball in the city of Calgary, I'd like to welcome in, at this time, the co-owner of the Calgary Surge, the one and the only, the icon, Jason Ribeiro. Jason, how are you feeling so far watching this game? You saw the Canada West game here a few weeks ago. You were at the high school games. You and the Surge have been watching this game grow in this city.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal to see the Jack packed day in and day out. It's amazing to see the quality of basketball that we're seeing come out of this province, and I'm just so glad the rest of the country is finally going to be able to take notice.
Absolutely. Great points, Jason. As we said, though, this game in front of us right now, not done for the SAIT Trojans. What do you feel that Dawson's got to do to really get back into it as they're hanging around that 10-point range?
Yeah, they got to be able to make sure that they're not allowing, say, those clean looks. We know that they're going to make those tough shots. They have been very physical. They're making the right plays at the right time. But, I'm a Trojan today. So I'm a Calgarian. I'm a Albertan every day, but a SAIT Trojan today. So if Dawson doesn't do those things, I'm going to be a happy guy anyways.
We talk so much about the community of Calgary, the growth of Calgary. One of those biggest impacts on the basketball community has been Marty Berkey. Whatever way this game goes, will be his last game for the SAIT Trojans. Thought of Marty Berkey's coaching career?
What a contribution, not just regionally, but now potentially recognized nationally. It's been a heck of a contribution. We're honored to have him here, and what a send-off a national chip would be.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely fantastic. And we're getting ready here to get ready for the next half. Jason, it's been an absolute honor to have you with you. The Surge are they're getting close. We're weeks away from having a tip-off here, getting excited for that. And we're getting excited for the end of the half here to get up in that booth and call the rest of this gold medal game. Will SAIT finally give Marty Berkey and Charlie Connor the gold medal they've been looking for, or will the Dawson Blues have their first national championship since 2005? You'll find out soon. And here we go, the next half of the national championship, Dawson and SAIT. It's a 10-point lead right now, Jermaine. Got a chance to ham it up with Jason, Calgary Surge owner. He's seen what this game can do. Hoop in the harm. No, it's going back. What are your keys, Jay, for this next half?
Most definitely. Well, we just saw it there. Christian Paywall taking it to the back. Granted, he got charged for the offensive infraction, but he's going to have to stay aggressive right now. That's what you want to see, and that's a good start to the half by him. And as you said, owner of the Calgary Surge organization, Jason Ribeiro in the house, and he saw exactly what we did, Josh.
Yep.
He said exactly what Dawson has to do to kind of stay ahead. But like you said, he is a Trojan today. He wants to see him take home the win. We'll see if that's the case.
Trojan today, Dino at heart, and Surge, obviously, all the time now. Martino Gabriel, try to get it down low, stolen away, busy hands, and that's the thing we talked about for the half, Jay, if they can get their defense back.
Absolutely. The things are going well right now for Dawson offensively. If they can string together a couple defensive stops, turn it into some points on the other end, right back in this thing.
Crossover, strong take to the hole, can't get that one to go. Graham Roche, he goes up strong, he gets it to go, and it's now an 8-point lead.
It's a great take as Isaiah Graham Roche cleaning up that, Josh, and just like that, Dawson barking a little bit here to start out the third.
8-point lead. And the key here, as we said a bunch of times, this is a big defensive opportunity here. Marcus Masters goes around. Marcus Masters gets trapped, can't get it to go. And that's a little bit different than what we saw in the first half, Jay. Marcus could run around and do whatever he could. There he couldn't. And then Arati comes on the other side, gets the rebound, tips it in 3 times as the charm, and now it's a 6-point lead.
That's right, what you call staying with it, Josh. How about Aman Karate? Couple of offensive rebounds and a basket for his trouble, coming out with a renewed sense of passion here in the second half. We called this.
We called this indeed. Kowal, who's had foul trouble and sat on the bench for a decent point, gets it back out. Martino Gabriel, he goes up, and it's a offensive foul, and the ball will go back to the Blues, and that's exactly what the Trojans are feeling right now. Very blue with the way they've started this half.
Absolutely. Blues dishing out the Blues. How about it, Josh? Stephen Doso sticking in and taking the offensive foul. MDG didn't see him. And just like that, the Blues are building a little bit of momentum out of the third, just like they're supposed to do to stay in this game.
For the Trojans now, I'd almost say this is a big defensive stand for them. The Blues finding their momentum, coming out of half, making the adjustments. See how SAIT makes some adjustments now on the fly defensively.
Yeah, I would call it a must-stop, Josh, definitely, because right now, Blues feeling themselves as we see they're getting it going. To get a basket here, no telling what that'll do for their confidence.
Kind of like we talked about for the VIU game with Odom. If Payawal can get it going, it's going to be trouble for the Trojans. Graham Roche passes it down to Junior. He's got Duso in the paint with Ivanovic all over him. Junior's going to go around, but then Graham Roche, who just likes to get tip-ins in the jack, gets another one.
Yeah, absolutely. You better find him, Josh, because right now, Isaiah Graham Roche crashing the offensive glass, closing the lead to 4. Great follow-up.
Charlie Connor, who was on fire in the first quarter, almost goes out of bounds. Kowal spins around, finds Gabrielle. Gabrielle tries to get inside, finds Kowal. He can't get it, and there's a foul, and the Trojans have a chance to go to the line.
We're going to get a chance here to see Qual at the line, Josh. A little bit of a quiet first half from him, but now it's time to turn it on, specifically down low. Nobody can match his skill underneath. It's time for him to really exploit that and rack up the attempts down low.
50-46.
100% free throw shooter. How about that? Keep that going.
Keep in mind that's for the regular season as well, and not from what we've seen from provincials and from these nationals, but in all of those, Kowal has been dynamite.
Yeah, great at the line, Josh. And not usually something you see from the bigs, but he's able to do it here and secure it. And he got called for the line violation.
Tough break there for SAIT as the RSEQ champions now pushing this SAIT Trojans team, the 6th time in a row ACAC champions. Here's Arati with Shuck on him. Trying to find some room. Shot clock winding down on Arati. Dribbling, crossing, passing off. Finds Junior for the tray. He can't get it to go.
Almost. Good look there from Junior. Unable to get it to go. It's a good defensive stand here for the Trojans. Time to build a little momentum off of that.
Goes up is Charlie. He's fouled. He'll get a chance to go to the line and shoot a pair.
Man, manufacturing points is just what Chuck Connor does, Josh. Desperately needed by that SAIT offense. A chance to get to the line here and settle things down from the charity stripe.
52-46. Charlie Connor right now. Can't get that one to go, and tough break there for Chuck. Really feeling it in the first quarter. Pretty good second quarter, and Charlie now entering the last half of collegiate basketball for himself. You know he's going to give it all on the line. We saw it in that Keano game. He took that big charge at the end, messed up his back up a little bit, saw a little bit of the effects in the provincial final against St. Mary's. So you know Charlie will give it all on the line, specifically when he only has about 16 minutes left of collegiate basketball.
Yeah, lights getting bright and hot, Josh. That's when he likes to turn it up the most. And we're going to see, I'm sure, sooner than later, Chuck Burner start to burn.
Junior and Masters having it out right now. Arati losing control, but is able to get back. Shot clock winding down again on the Dawson Blues. And Arati, fadeaway jumper, can't get it to go. And some good looks from the Blues, but just haven't been able to put him down.
Yeah, definitely. The process is there for Dawson right now. They're getting wide open looks. Got to convert on all of them, though, as we see a steal down low.
Masters loses his footing. Here's Paywall going downhill, going up. Can't get it to go. Tipping by Duso. No good, but they get the rebound. Whipped around. Arati's open for the tray. Can't make them pay. Amon Walker now going downhill. Got Chuck Burner. Charlie open for the tray. You can put on a board. Chuck Burner from downtown.
Transition 3 for Chuck C. Josh, what a great job by him converting off the broken play.
Back to a 10-point lead. We're back where we started at the start of the half. A 10-point lead for the Trojans. Uh-oh, here comes in Shepard.
Yeah, just in time, Josh. I was wondering when we're going to see Shamel Shepard. Such a spark plug in that first half for that Dawson offense. We're going to see if he continues that here.
Kazadi also checks in, and they'll have to reset it up here. Pretty much the consistency on the floor for all these teams. We haven't seen too many subs, and specifically for the Trojans, I don't know how many times Ivanovic, Chuck, and Masters have even checked out.
Exactly.
Payawal, pass it back to Graham Roche. Graham Roche in the corner, finds Shepard. Shepard, mid-range J is good.
Right on time, Shamel Shepard, Josh, baseline, knocks it down. Good look from him. Team desperately needed it.
56-48. He's double teamed, trying to pass out, gets it to Masters. Masters, he goes through the lane, gets it to go. Yes, hoop in the harm.
And the foul. How about Marcus Masters, Josh? Down low, trying to get the charge with Stefan Dusso, didn't get it. Now a chance for three the old-fashioned way.
Kazadi will check back in the game, so no real traditional big on now for the Blues. And even Kowal, I wouldn't even know if he would be a traditional big. He plays that post position so well, but you can also put him out to a wing, and sometimes he even takes that guard position a little bit.
Yeah, Josh, he likes to rim run, which is what you love to see. Activity out of your current bigs, up and down the floor, no time flat.
Marcus 92 on the year. Able to make that one, makes them pay with a 3-point play right there from Mr. Marcus Masters. Looking to get this natty. Haradi and Chuck again. This has been a battle between these two teams. The past and the present.
Great take.
Can't get that one to go.
Tough take as Haradi did a good job getting to the basket, but an even better job by Qual stopping him at the hoop.
Charlie, 5 minutes left here in the third. Try to find Ivanovic, he does. Give and go between those two. Chuck Burner can't get it to go. Try to fight for the rebound, it's Masters. Masters goes up, can't get it to go. Ball's about to go out, and Amon tried to chase it down, and the ball will go to the Blues. And substitution comes in, and James Oluwabi, who hit a 3 earlier, will check back in the game, and he'll let Charlie have a little bit of a rest. I assume, though, it won't be a very long one.
Yeah, you bring up James Owolabi, Josh. Great minutes yesterday from him. A couple threes, a steal, and a charge to his name, and definitely earned his minutes here in this game as we've seen him pretty often.
Inbounds the ball. It's Shepard with the rock. Guarded by Oluwabi. Shepard seems to be the go-to player. Now they got a double team on his case. Switch to Foe, taking him on. Nice handles, trying to find some room. And a beautiful drop of a dime by Shep.
Absolutely, great double team by SAIT, but if you double team, someone's gonna be wide open. Shepard with a good job finding Graham Roche underneath for the easy layup.
59-50, double team comes in again. Will it be a turnover for the Trojans? No. They get it into Mark Deneau. He throws it, finds Masters. You can put on the board. Marcus Masters from downtown.
Come on, off the broken play, Marcus Masters let that man cook from long range. What a third quarter from him.
3:55 left here in the third. Shepard going around, finding some room, gets it in the corner, and throws it to the Trojan alum.
Yeah, trusting the process there with Shepard. Nobody was short porch ready to receive that pass. Cross signals on the offensive end for the Dawson Blues.
12-point lead now for the Trojans. Gets it back to Oluwabi. Masters will handle the rock, sets the play up. Masters has been the architect so far in this third quarter for the Trojans. Shot clock winding down, finds Ivanovic. He hit a buzzer beater from that spot earlier this season. He passes it out. Oluwabi, spin cycle, gets blocked. Ivanovic at the buzzer, can't get it to go, and Haradi gets the rebound. Payawal hands it off. Shepard gets it back to Payawal. He goes for the tray. He can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound is Ivanovic.
Another clean look for the Dawson offense. Unable to convert is Christian Payawal.
Masters can't get the tray. Graham Roche gets the rebound. Passed ahead. Looking for a screen maybe from Kazadi is Haradi. And Oluwabi will pick up a foul, and that will be his third. Two subs coming back in. 3 subs for the Trojan. First off, Boaz, who hit that big 3, will come in for the Blues. And then Maine, Amon Walker, and then Charlie Connor will come in for the Trojans. And like I said, Jermaine, it didn't seem like Charlie would be on the bench that long.
Absolutely. And we see Tashawn Boyes back in the game, Josh. Great 3 to end off the first half. We're going to see if he's got more of that here. The team needs it right now.
Down low to Kazadi. Pump fake. Hits under the rim, and then he's met by all the Trojans as a jump ball. And the possession is to the men of Troy. And they have a substitution, and I'm surprised this guy took so long to come in, but typically this is the time he comes in, and it's John Deo.
Absolutely, second halftime, time to get that great one-on-one defense. You're about to see it right now. John Deo leading the charge up front for this press. Watch him go to work.
62-50. Gets it back to Charlie. It's a 3-2 zone at the top right now, Jay. Go back down to the 2-3 afterwards. The shot clock winds down. Maybe going back to the 3-2 again, so they keep on switching the zone. Charlie tries to get in there. He's met by every single Blues, and it's a jump ball, so good defensive stop there by the Blues.
Absolutely. Trying to stop the penetration this half is obviously a point of focus for the Dawson Blues. Is every time either Connor or Masters is seen in the paint, Dawson doing a good job of making things uncomfortable down there for them.
62-50. 2:15 left here in the third quarter. Arati stops for the tray. He comes up short. And Mark Deneau Gabriel now leading it up for the Trojans. Gabriel passes it back, finds Charlie Connor. Charlie loses the ball for a bit. They're going to say he was fouled.
Yeah, good foul there by Harati. Just left in the dust. He made sure to get the intentional one out, so Charlie didn't have a wide open look.
Charlie will go to the line right now because the Blues are in the bonus. Duso back in the game. Marty Berkey right now having a conversation with Gabrielle, and Charlie, a 56% free throw shooter out of Lacey, Washington, trying to end his legendary career with a national championship.
Absolutely. Legendary career is right, Josh. 6 straight ACSC titles, countless players of the game. Unbelievable job from him, trying to close the deal one more time on a national stage. It's eluded him thus far. We'll see if they can do it this time.
64-50 right now. Trojans have been holding this lead. Deo in the lane. He can't get it to go. Rebound by Gabrielle. He hands it back to Connor. Charlie meets a double team. Trying to get out of it as Blues defense definitely has ramped up. They just haven't been able to figure out the offensive side for a decent run with it.
Definitely, Josh. The effort is there defensively. Got to convert on the other side, like you said.
Charlie goes for the long two. No, it's a tray. Charlie Connor, Chuck Burner.
Come on, Josh. Amon was all over him. That was great defense from Karate. Didn't matter. Chuck Burner elevating over that defense and knocking down the triple.
17-point lead. Deshaun Boaz gets it down to Duso. Beautiful job there by Deshaun finding Duso.
Miscommunication on the SAIT defense. It's a good job Duso converting on that wide open layup. Too easy for him.
Down to Kowal. Try to pass it inside, pass across. Charlie Connor, who's had the hot hand, setting up the offense. Under a minute here in the third. 15-point lead for the Trojans. Shot clock winding down. Charlie, pass it back out. Kowal for the tray. Yes, sir, you can put on the board. K-switch to fall.
You talked about that trigger he's got early on, Josh, and he steps out, knocks down the triple up against the shot clock. That is a huge shot.
Big run here to end the third for the Trojans. As we saw at the end of the second, can Dawson get a big bucket for themselves to give them some opportunity? It's Deo for three. He can't get it, and Amon touches it. So the ball will stay with the Dawson Blues. Marcus Masters getting ready to sub into the game.
That's right, a little bit of renewed sense of energy here in this SAIT defense. Creating that air ball now, only 6 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see what the Blues can cook up off the baseline.
70-52, gets it in. Shot clock winding down. Arati's got to get it up. Gets around. Yes.
Great take. How about the poise it takes, Josh, to not only take that hit, knowing he only had 6 seconds. Finishing with the left is Amon Harati. Definitely come to play here today.
12.9 left here, and try to get this back to a 15-point game. There's still 12.9, like you mentioned, Jermaine. We'll have to try to get a big defensive stop. Can't let the Trojans get another bucket here. First, you got to make the free throw. He's a 75% free throw shooter. He misses it. Gabrielle gets the rebound. Trojans, will they end the quarter with one more big bucket from Charlie Connor? Charlie going one-on-one with Arati for the tray. Chuck Burner, you can't put it on the board. Trays in Arati's face.
How about that end off to the third quarter? Chuck Burner right now letting them know this is his house, Josh. Northwest Cavalry, stand up. What an unbelievable jam.
Lacey Washington is cheering. The Jack is cheering. Chuck Burner is trying to go out on his terms with a national championship. And now we're going to throw it to Brett momentarily here on the sideline. Brett, when you're ready, it's all you.
Thanks, guys. What a third quarter here from the Trojans. up 19 with 10 minutes to go left here in the national championship game. 23 big points from Chuck Burner himself, including that huge dagger 3 at the buzzer to increase the lead, to go along with 20 from the ACSC South Player of the Year, Marcus Masters. He's got 20 as well. This team is firing on all cylinders. You can feel the energy on the bench right behind me. They are loving it. The bench is pumped up. Coach Marty Berkey has been smiling and clapping his hands all over the place. And you can just see here, look at this crowd. It is absolutely electric. And like I said, there's all kinds of SAIT Trojan athletes in here. I've even seen Mayor Jody Gondek is here wearing a SAIT Trojans hockey jersey. So the crowd and the electricity here at the Jack Simpson has just been second to none. This has been a fantastic tournament, and we've only got 10 minutes to go. Trojans looking for their first national championship in 37 years, and the first one on home court. 10 minutes to go, guys. Take us to the finish.
What it is, what it do. We go here to this fourth quarter. The SAIT Trojans on the precipice of gold, but we've seen a big lead evaporate in this gym already today, Jermaine. See if the Trojans can hold on.
We sure have, Josh. They've got to go out there and seal the deal in this last 10 minutes. You know Dawson's going to bring it, but so is the SAIT Trojans. We're going to see if they can get it done.
Payawal going down court. He passed it back out. Finds Deo. Deo is fouled. Tough fall there for Deo. Falls right on that left hip. Hopefully he's okay.
Absolutely. Hard take for John Deo. Playing only way he knows how, Josh, and that is 100%. Takes a hard fall on that hip. Seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. We're going to see, though. There he is. Now he's up. Good to see. Good to see.
Good to see for all, indeed. And we can say about Deo, he's been awesome in the second half for Dawson. He kind of seems to be like in baseball, you have your reserve pitcher. He kind of seems to be that reserve pitcher. They're all this Chapman, if you will.
Yeah, special weapon X. Coach Yearwood knows when to bring him in, the specialist defensively specifically. But now, as we see here in the fourth, contributing on the offensive side as well, showing a little bit of that two-way skill.
Gets it to go, and the offense gets that one to go. And again, that was probably the roughest shooting quarter for Dawson. 35%. They shot 71 in the second. They're shooting 51 in this game. It's just stopping the Trojans on the defensive side.
Yeah, they had a tough time there in the third scoring. They did okay on the defensive side, and as you said, kind of dismal on the offensive side. We'll see if that switches around here.
You can't be doing that. Kowal will go to chance to go to the line. Dawson has the ability to come back. This is the first time we've really seen Dawson really push, though, in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely, Josh. That we have seen. They've had a good tournament so far, but running up against this unbelievable SAIT Trojans on the verge of going undefeated in this finals championship. And here we are on Sunday, gold in the air right now. 9:18 left. We'll see if they can reach out and grab that medal.
It's a big one here right now at the Jack. It's a very young Dawson team to be in this gold medal game as well. So they have a long career ahead of them, but trying to take their young careers to the gold standard.
Got to watch it around MDG now. You see, Armand Karate was looking to initiate the offense. MDG got a hand in there real quick. Almost came out with a steal. 9 seconds now for the Blues to make something happen.
Long two and knocked down there by Payawal.
Good to see Christian Payawal hit that open J. Needs to get going here. His time is indeed running out.
Gabrielle goes up. He's fouled. Go to the line and shoot a pair. For Dawson, you're almost now kind of hitting, at least when I was a player, Jermaine, you're almost hitting marks now, right? It's like, okay, we got to try to get to 15 maybe at this point, try to get it to 10 at this point, and then try to get it at 5 at this point. In your mind, mentally, I'm sure the coaching staff is trying to get that. Obviously, you get the runs, get them going, but in your mind also, when you're at the fourth quarter, you're almost having these little check marks of trying to get to these points.
Most definitely, but only one left, Josh.
Yep.
8:50. No more pacing yourself. Time to go full out. Got to get back in this game. Improbable, but not impossible. And I'll tell you who's not making it easy is MDG at the line.
No, sir. From Montreal, trying to take a championship away from the Dawson Blues. Graham Roche, who got this squad here, checks into the game. It's wild, too, to think Marty Berkey scouring on those lines right now. Didn't have a voice here earlier today. He's not going to have a voice if things go the way things are going right now. Final 8:40 in his SAIT collegiate career right now, potentially winding down. Gets it inside to do so. Gabriel gets the steal.
Expert defense right there. He baited the pass in, did MDG. As soon as it left the hands of the passer, make sure to go in there and get that steal.
And Charlie Connor just wanted to get Brody Mark and Wade Commel involved in the game really quickly.
Absolutely. Shout out Wade and Brody over there making an appearance. Good to see him.
Amon Earhart. Arati. Pass it back out. Here's Deo to Graham Roche. Almost picked off there. Gets it down low. Do so. Can't bring it in. It stays Dawson ball. But good job there defensively by Philippe.
Absolutely. They had the corner shut down for Paywall. As soon as they tried to get it inside to do so, hit the old 1-2 express, got in there, and broke up the pass.
77-58. Dawson trying to get back in this game. Graham Roche. Pass. Nice tip pass there by Paywall, and then Duso finishes for the deuce.
Yeah, how about that little movement down low, Josh? They did a good job moving the ball around the low post. Great finish there by Dawson inside. Full court pressure now.
17-point lead right now for the Trojans. Paywall comes out to get the steal. Chased down by Charlie Connor. Paywall hooping the harm for Christian Paywall, the patron saint of the backcourt of the Blues.
How about Christian, Josh? Picking off that pass, getting to the hoop, meeting Chuck Burner at the summit and getting the better of him on that one. Now a chance for 3 from the line.
And Marty Berkey and his staff are going to call a timeout here. Like we said, this Dawson team, man, they don't care. They're going to keep on fighting. They're going to keep on fighting. That was a rough third quarter for them, but they're going to rally and get back into this one.
Yeah, and you knew it was coming, Josh, and they're doing a good job of doing just that when it comes by way of Christian Paywall attacking the rack, taking that hit. Now we're going to see if they can build up a couple more plays in succession and make it happen.
Yes, we are. Right now it is 77-62 right now. The Dawson Blues and the SAIT Trojans here in the gold medal game. You're watching the CCAA National Championship right here on YouTube. Get a chance to see some of the fans that we have here at the Jimson Sim Gymnasium. We have fans, we have friends, we have alum here today. We have big wigs like the man we just talked to from the Surge, Jason Ribeiro. We have the mayor of Calgary in attendance, Jermaine.
Absolutely. Mayor Gondek in the VIP booth as we speak, Josh. Star-studded affair here on a championship Sunday. You love to see it, and both teams right now living up to the billing.
Definitely do indeed, and see if a SAIT team can win a gold. The other Calgary teams this year, we saw St. Mary's here. They weren't able to take anything home. The Calgary Dino women, they just missed out beating the Pandas in Canada West. The Dino men weren't able to get to the playoffs. Ambrose University, a tough out for them in the provincials. So now, and Mount Royal, obviously, a tough out for them as well. So right now, basketball championship collegiately running right now through SAIT. 7:51 left. They're knocking at that door.
Absolutely not, Josh. Someone's got to put on for the 403. SAIT Trojans are the last team left. Right now, 7:51 from making that a reality.
Well, they joined Jermaine's alum of St. Mary's as the other basketball champions in Calgary.
Shout out Saints. Let's go. We got a little dynasty. St. Mary's in the house.
77-63 right now. Marcus Masters cutting through. Nice little dribble behind. Try to get it to Kowal. Kowal loses it, but is able to retain it. Shot clock winding down. Drop of a dime. Kowal, double fist in the air, and then finishing.
That's why you crash alongside of him. That's a good job by Kowal, running with MDG, making sure he stayed open, received that pass, and finished at the hoop.
Paywall finds Deo. Deo trying to find it. Philippe gets it down to Charlie Connor. Chuck chases it down, throws it up. Who wants it? He tried to throw it to Mark Deneau. Gabriel loses his balance, and that leads to the turnover.
Absolutely, Josh. Huge possession here for Dawson. They're right on the precipice of kind of getting right back into it. We're going to see if they can make it happen with a fadeaway from Roche.
Graham Roche can't hit it from that spot. Same spot he hit the buzzer beater, and this time he's unsuccessful. 6:50 now here in the fourth. Gabrielle, pass it out to Masters. Masters for the tray. You can put on the board. Marcus Master from downtown.
How about double M this half, Josh? Stepping into a three on what seemed to be a little bit of a broken play offensively. Just like that, all things cured, long range shot.
Haradi trying to find some room, going through the Trojans. Ivanovic makes him alter the shot. Pass back out.
We'll talk about the shot clock here. I don't know if it reset. Couldn't see if that shot did indeed hit the rim.
Trying to sort that out right now. Shepard comes in the game, and I don't think he'll be going out. See some of the littlest junior Trojans banging that drum, hoping for gold right now. Shepard will inbound it. Gets it to Haradi. 10 seconds of the shot clock. Haradi for the three. Can't get that one to go. It comes up short. Masters dribbling, double team. Gets it over to Oluwabi. Now Gabrielle, he loses it, goes to Ivanovic for two!
Little broken play, looky what I found. Filip Ivanovic gets that to go, Josh. Fortunate.
84-63. SAIT has never trailed in this game. Closest it seemed the Saints would get it to has been 6. And right now the Patron Saints, the Blues of Montreal, trying to get it back. Gets it in there for 2 by Haradi.
Desperately needed. That's a good job by Aman Haradi, making sure to quiet this crowd with a great take right there. More of that's needed for the Dawson Blues if they want to get back in the game.
Ivanovic gives it to Mark Deneau. Deneau going for the three. No, Mark Deneau can't get that one to go.
Wow.
And I think we're going to have a foul against the Trojans. The ball will go back to the Dawson Blues.
Absolutely. 5:21 left here. We're going to see if they can get back into this thing.
Kazadi will check back in the game, take out Duso. And again, the unsung hero in this game, you're going to talk about the Masters, the Mark Deneaus, and the Charlie Connors, but Filip Ivanovic, Shemaine, doing all the great little things.
Absolutely, Josh. Coming up big when they need him the most, specifically on the offensive side, making sure that broken plays go the way of fixed by way of Ivanovic.
Ram Roche passed it out. Shepard for the three. Can't get it to go. Ram Roche rebound, loses possession, tried to throw it in. Oluwabi has it. Back to Ivanovic and Mark Deneau. We're under 5 minutes here in the fourth. The SAIT Trojans can taste it on their tongue.
That's right, Josh. Almost time. Time to go out and seal the deal here as they have come out and dominated most of this game. Despite a great third quarter from the Dawson Blues, things are looking real good for the Trojans right now.
Shot clock winding down. Masters passes it out. Kowal for the tray. He comes up short. Oluwabi chases it down, and the Trojans will get a new shot clock.
They got to travel on MDG there. As we see Connor get back into the game. Going to see if he can close the door himself on an unbelievable career and an even better season. We're going to find out.
4:30 left here in the fourth. Pass down to Kazadi. Hand off. Haradi for two is good. Not just yet, says the Blues.
Yeah, great jumper there is Aman. Once again, making stuff happen from the mid-range. One play at a time for the Dawson Blues.
Gets it in. Here's Masters. Goes up, under, behind. Oh, just can't get that one, but it looks like there's a foul.
Oh, it was. Baseline out of bounds.
84-67. 4:07 left here in the fourth. And the ball will stay with the Trojans, and they get a reset of a shot clock, which I'm sure can't please the Blues. If this goes the way, sorry, Jimmy, if this goes the way it does, though, the Blues getting a silver medal, man, they earned it. They beat two really tough teams to get here.
Most definitely, Josh. I've been thoroughly impressed, not only with the players who went on and gave it all, on their way to a silver medal. Great coaching staff as well. Obviously, these guys have gotten their T's crossed, I's dotted, unable to make it happen here today. The buzzsaw that is the SAIT Trojans, what are you going to say? But a great showing from them, nonetheless.
Filip Ivanovic for three. Filip Ivanovic for the tray. You can put it on the board.
Belgrade, Serbia to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Filip knocking it down from long range.
You know Nico is smiling on that one.
He sure is.
And then Ivanovic with the rebound. Pass it across. Finds Kowal. Kowal can't get it to go. Kowal second time. K-switch to foe.
Absolutely staying with it. How about K-double making sure he secures that rebound and gets himself a second look and knocks it down.
Shepard can't get the two to go. Fight for the rebound. Who wants it? K-switch gets it. Led up by Charlie Connor. Charlie Connor gets it back around. Marcus Masters. Ice in its veins, and that might ice it for the gold medal for the SAIT Trojans.
Master of all facets. How about the defense as well, Josh? Getting in the way of Shepard, stopping that fast break. Tough break, but nonetheless, energy through the ceiling right now, Josh, as the SAIT loyal can taste it. Only 254 away, Josh, almost there. We're going to find out if they can get it done.
And the SAIT Trojans taste it on their tongue right now. But let's talk about the Dawson Blues. This Dawson Blues team, like we talked about, well, it's looking like silver could be in their future. This is the team that beat the bronze medalist in the VIU Mariners. They beat a really good St. Clair team, stacked with seniors, stacked with a team that medaled last year in the St. Clair. Yes, Dawson won the bronze medal last year, so now Dawson has gone back-to-back years medaling with bronze, and it's looking like silver. Just a tremendous team from Dawson.
Absolutely. Hats off to Coach Wayne Yearwood and staff, Josh. Great showing here at the men's championships. As you said, they've done a great job to this point, toughing out wins, making sure to get scrappy and making them happen. With the great talent, Josh, where do you stop? Where do you start? Iman Haradi, unbelievable. Christian Payawal, not necessarily showing up in this game like they need him to, but he got them here with his great play. You got to love it.
Graham Roche giving Dawson a memory they'll never forget with that buzzer beater, one of the best buzzer beaters we've seen in collegiate basketball. We were lucky to be on that call for that game. The jubilation for that beating a team from Ontario, and we know that Quebec and Ontario rivalry, what that means. So for them to advance to here was huge.
Absolutely it was, Josh. Quebec, Ontario, great rivalry, but only 254 away from who? Standing atop the basketball world in Canada? Alberta, Josh.
Yes,
almost there.
Might be that. Sarati kicks it off his foot. Wyatt Hawks gonna come in right now and give Kowal a curtain call, and we know the curtain call is coming for a certain number one from Lacey Washington. We'll wait and see when that happens.
Oh, definitely. Shout out Kowal, Josh. Unbelievable tournament for him. Feeling it right now is that SAIT bench.
SAIT now just going to use as much clock as they can. They beat the Hurricanes. They beat the Huskies to get here, and they look like they're about to beat the Blues to win a gold medal. Christian Payawal goes up, tries to get it off for two. One more chance, and Payawal gets it to go.
Stays with it, Christian Payawal. Got it like that. Playing right till the very end.
2:15, Marcus Masters. Yeah, the SAIT Trojans now, they'll just use as much of that clock as they can possibly get. Masters cutting through, going up for two, and Marcus Masters will just about ice it for the SAIT Trojans.
There go that man yet again. Marcus Masters up and through the defense, able to get that unbelievably tough shot to go down.
Graham Roche spin and finish.
Yeah, nice little spin, Josh. I want to see that. Quick little spin.
It's time. It's time. Chuck Bonner, Charlie Connor will step off the floor for the final time as a SAIT Trojan. The greatest SAIT Trojan that we've ever seen, embracing Marty Berkey as both of them are getting ready to ride into the sunset. And we'll let the crowd and their Charlie chant do the talking for a second. And I guess it's dissipated already, but nonetheless, Charlie Connor Jermaine, what can you say? The greatest Trojan of all time.
Come on, Josh. 5 chips, 147 away from that ever so elusive national title. As you said, the greatest Trojan we have ever seen grace this floor by far. So deserving of everything that's coming his way, Josh. Unbelievable pleasure to call that career.
Absolutely, to call Chuck Burner. And Wyatt Houts, the other senior, he goes up. He can't get that one to go. 1:30 left, 90 seconds. Arati tries to pass it. He gets fouled. And this might be the time now to give Wyatt Houts his flowers, and he gets the sub off. No, it's going to be Ivanovic who gets to come off. And Philippe, what can you say about him? Ivanovic, just utility player, doing everything right now.
Absolutely, showing you a little bit of offense too. As you said earlier in this season, hit that huge butter beater. As a 3 today, working down low, Josh, doing a little bit of everything is Philippe Ivanovic. Hats off.
Saw him have a Subway sandwich in his pocket, getting ready to come to the game. One of our fantastic sponsors fueled Ivanovic for this performance.
He most definitely ate fresh before this game and did his thing in this thing as well, Josh.
Arati, there's a foul there. Ceremony getting set here, so that is a reminder. We are 126 away from the fourth here. There will be a ceremony when we name our All-Stars. We give VIU their bronze medal. We give Dawson their well-deserved silver medal. Again, make sure you know this Dawson Blues team deserves that silver medal. We talked about this in provincials, Jermaine, when St. Mary's won theirs. At first, it stings. She didn't win the gold, but as time goes on, you really appreciate the journey you had to get that silver medal.
Absolutely, Josh. I like to call a silver medal the character builder. Every single time you get a silver medal, you can be happy with your result, but there's always something left there, something you can build on, and guaranteed every time Dawson looks at that silver medal, they're going to remember what it took to get here, and for next time, what it's going to take to get over the hump.
They've had a bronze medal, and now they're about to have a silver medal. Only one thing's less next year in 2024.
Absolutely, Josh. You know Coach Yearwood and staff going to be prepared.
1:17 remaining. Shepard for 3, can't get it to go. Arati, he goes up, he can't get it to go. And 2 shots right there. And have an opportunity at the line, and I'd like to take this time to thank the ACSC, the CCAA, and all the fantastic organizations around Canada basketball for letting me and Jermaine have the privilege to call provincials this year, and then have the provincial, they'll have the responsibility and the privilege to call nationals and be your host and your broadcasters for these nationals.
Absolutely, Josh. Pac West, ACAA as well, RECQ, and the OCAA all coming together, sending their best for this unbelievable weekend of basketball here at the Jack Simpson Gymnasium, Josh. The game is in a wonderful place right now in Canada, and look for it to only grow exponentially.
Been growing in Calgary. This gym has seen its fair share. Canada West final. A high school championship. We talked about Jermaine's alum in St. Mary's, and it's about to see the national champion be crowned here momentarily under the basket. In for 2, bench squad scoring.
How about it, Josh? All the way from Montreal, Quebec, Giovanni Sin-Phoenix making it happen right at the end, getting himself a basket and into the scorer's ledger.
Paywall gets that. And now it's time for Marcus Masters to get his flowers.
How about Marcus Masters, Josh? Unbelievable talent. Only 5'10". You would never be able to tell that from his play style. Afraid of no one, consistently and constantly attacking the basket, shooting from the parking lot, knocking it down. Unbelievable game from young Marcus Masters.
Passed across. Here's a tray. McCasey trying to get that one to go. Gets it down low. Arati goes up and around.
Big basket there from Arati.
And McCasey is fouled. Still going to play to the very end with this Dawson squad.
As they should, Josh. Like you said, unbelievable showing. Aman Haradi, unbelievable. He's only a freshman. Didn't play like it, especially in this game. He showed up for sure, did his best, but just too much to handle this behemoth that is the SAIT Trojans.
decades, the SAIT Trojans sit atop of college basketball immortality. They are the gold standard of college athletics for men's basketball. And Marty Berkey will walk into the sunset as a national champion after winning 6 ACSC championships in a row. Charlie Connor will walk away after 5 ACSC championships, the all-time SAIT Trojans leading scorer as a national champion. And this SAIT Trojan squad will be up top as national champions in collegiate basketball.
Josh, not an easy task to go through the best that all of Canada has to offer. And frankly, you know what? The SAIT Trojans made it look easy in this tournament, keeping up that high level of play. As you said, the national chip eluded them for so long, so many times, so much disappointment in the final tournament. Not the case this year. They bottled that up and spread it out amongst the entire team and made sure to bring it home this year.
The reigning, defending, six-time ACSC champions in a row, 16 overall. Woo! One new national championship among the others for the men of Troy. The SAIT Trojans, you will acknowledge your national champions.
Most definitely, Josh. So many banners hung up already for the SAIT Trojans. It's time to add one more, and that is the national banner. Unbelievable feeling, jubilation on the floor. Hats off to Dawson, but nonetheless, it's about the Trojans right now.
Let's take an opportunity right now. It's an exciting time right now. We're waiting to see if Brett's excited too. He's celebrating. He's a SAIT alum, much like myself. Jermaine, that's the thing I got to take myself. I'm a SAIT alum. We've been doing this thing, man. Champions.
Most definitely, Josh. We've finally done it. 5 years here I've been in this seat beside you, ready to make it happen, and it's a great job.
And let's throw it down to another SAIT alum, the one and only, the fantastic Brett.
Guys, what a feeling to be right now on the court. This is an absolutely electric feeling. These guys are absolutely loving this right now. Your SAIT Trojans are national champions for the first time in 37 years. Take a look at this group right now. They are loving it. A team high, game high 26 from Marcus Masters, your ACSC Player of the Year. And just the scenes here in Calgary are unbelievable. The crowd's going nuts. This has been a fantastic tournament, and what a way to cap it off than with a national championship on home court. Guys,
Here are today's players of the game. To present the players of the game is Jason Ribeiro from the Calgary Surge. Here he comes. The Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association and the SAIT Trojans are pleased to recognize today's players of the game. Today's player of the game from the Dawson College Blues. Number 4, Shamel Shepard. Today's player of the game for your own SAIT Trojans. Number 0, Marcus Masters. Congratulations to both our players of the game and both teams on a terrific contest. Fans, we ask you please remain with us for the awards ceremony, which will begin in just a few moments.
Just go? All right, here we go. Okay. You'll have to help me with some of these.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to begin our awards ceremony. Jonathan Lambert, okay. To begin the activities, please welcome CCAA Men's Basketball Governor Jonathan Lambert to bring a few words on behalf of the CCAA.
Okay. Okay. Hello. Is this on? All good? Okay. First, before I get started, let's have another round of applause for these two great teams in a great championship game. On behalf of the CCAA, I'd like to take the time to thank all of those who helped make this championship a success. First thing to the CCAA sponsors, Sport Canada, Canada Basketball, Moulton, Jostens, Hurdle, 4Imprint, One Team Sports, Verburn Medical Supply, and Stage Screen Travel. Thank you for your sponsorship. To the City of Calgary and Tourism Calgary, through a sport tourism perspective, championships like this inject thousands of dollars into the local economy here in Calgary, which is always a positive thing. To SAIT and the University of Calgary, having both post-secondary institutions working together to showcase both campuses is a powerful collaboration that has resulted in a great national championship. To the SAIT Athletics Department, many hours of planning and then executing this championship has been put in by the SAIT Organizing Committee while guided by their athletic director, Wade Kamel. They have indeed raised the bar, starting with the All-Canadian Banquet and ending with today's medal presentation ceremony. In addition, many thanks to the support staff who have made this event special. In particular, if you look up to our left is our Trojans production crew. And this production crew did a great job producing an online product for the thousands, literally the thousands of people around the country and the world to watch all games. To the minor officials and the officials, officials from all over the country have come to this event to ensure all games were officiated correctly. These individuals often are overlooked in the role that they play in these championships, so I think we all deserve to give them a round of applause as well. To the over 1,000 fans in attendance for the championship game and the fans throughout the whole championship. We saw many fans at this event, and regardless if their team won or lost, all were very supportive of their team and respectful of their opponent. So hats off to all fans. To all 8 teams competing in this year's championship. Only one team can win the championship, but all teams have made their institutions and their community proud by their performance this week. So, round of applause for all 8 teams. And finally, to the medal winners, congratulations to VIU for winning the bronze medal in this year's championship. Congratulations to Dawson for winning the silver medal in this year's championship. And congratulations to SAIT for winning the gold medal and the title of 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Champion. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan Lambert. At this time, I would like to call up CCAA Representative Alan Rogan and Mount Allison University Athletic Director Jacques Bellefleur to the floor. Mount Allison University has been chosen to host the 2024 Men's Basketball National Championship. Jacques, we wish you the best of luck hosting next year as 60-plus teams vie for a trip to Fredericton, New Brunswick. And now for our presentations. To give the award for exemplary leadership, please welcome again CCAA Representative Alan Rogan. This year's 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Championship Exemplary Leadership Award goes to, from the St. Clair Saints, number 7, Jalen Harmon.
Maybe he's not around. Where is he?
Here he comes.
He's going to hug everybody on the way down. Someone tell him the gym closes at 10. Oh, yeah.
And now it's time to name our tournament all-stars. Handing these awards out will be CCAA Men's Basketball Governor Jonathan Lambert.
It makes me nervous.
Our 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Championship second team all-stars are, from the SAIT Trojans, number 24, Cole Cole.
What is Capilano's team? They're the Blues as well?
From the Dawson College Blues, number 21, Stefan Dussault. From the VIU Mariners, number 11, Rich Henderson. From the Capilano Blues, number 5, Tyrone Assenaguan. last but not least, from the George Brown Huskies, number 15, Jeremiah Brown. And now our 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Championship First Team All-Stars. From the St. Clair Saints, number 5, Chad Vincent Simon.
Whatever.
From the VIU Mariners, number 9, Akoy Yacht.
I hope he didn't go home. There he is.
From the Dawson Blues, number 10, Iman Harati. And lastly, 2 tournament first team All-Stars from the SAIT Trojans. Number 7, Mark Deneau Gabriel. And finally, number 0, Marcus Masters. Give all our tournament all-stars a round of applause. And now the tournament MVP, presented by Jonathan Lambert. Our 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Championship Most Valuable Player is, from the SAIT Trojans, number 1, Charlie Cotter. for the medal presentation. To hand out the 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Championship bronze and silver medals will be CCAA representatives Alan Rogan and Jonathan Lambert.
Oh my God. For these guys. I need VIU, yeah.
Our 2023 Men's Basketball National Championship bronze medalists, the VIU Mariners. Number 3, Landon Radliff. Number 5, Jackson Cook. Number 6, Ryan Bastian. Number 7, Peter Lee. Number 9, Okoye Yacht. Number 10, Taskani Mtwali. Number 11, Rich Henderson. Number 12, Kai Layton. Number 14, Marcus Modrovich. Number 15, Dan Zimmerman. Number 13, Noah Leto. Number 20, Tori Odom. Head coach, Matt Kuzminski. Assistant coach, Scott Marr. Assistant coach, Jacob Thom.
Do I read like representatives?
Assistant coach, Mark Simpson.
Who else is there?
Devin Boyko.
Is there anybody else over there that needs?
Wyatt Stokes. Your 2023 CCAA bronze medalist, VIU Mariners. And now for our silver medalists, the Dawson College Blues.
Are we good?
Number 4, Shamel Shepard. Number 5, Giordane Jr. Number 6, John Deo. Number 7, Junior Kazadi. Number 8, Isaiah Graham Roach. Number 9, Joshua Lucas. Number 10, Iman Haradi. Number 11, Tashawn Bois. Number 12, Christian Payawal. Number 13, Stelio Ferrarini. Number 15, Greg Ryan Wavo Kua. Number 21, Stefan Dusuo. Number 23, Jeremy Calixte Bea. Number 24, Louis Xavier Pelletier. Head coach Wayne Yearwood. Assistant coach Jean-Richard Volsi. Assistant coach Andel Thomas Gordon. Assistant coach Brendan Dunn. Head therapist Wing Yin Lee. Student therapist Esther Bravoret.
Is there anybody else? I think that's it.
Your 2023 CCAA silver medalist, Dawson College Blues.
Get all the people.
And now to award our 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Championship gold medal will be Mayor Jody Gondek, Mayor of Calgary. Your 2023 CCAA Men's Basketball National Championship gold medalists, the SAIT Trojans. Number 0, Marcus Masters. Number 1, Charlie Connor.
Daly and Russo and Devon Dupuis. Okay.
Number 2, Giovanni Sinfinix.
Don't forget to add the Kenny Elia's in there too, right? Yeah. Okay. And the trainers, Matt Daly.
James Owolabi.
Everybody on that list. You got it.
Number 5, Kenny Elia. Number 6, Amon Walker. Number 7, Mark Deneau Cabrel. Number 9, Isaac Alec. Number 12, Macasey Allen. Number 15, Wyatt Hoax. Number 23, Philip Ivanovich. Number 24, Cole Cole. Number 30, Mayan Maine.
I guess we're going to go from Pat Troy, Pat Bruin, then Marty.
Assistant coach, Pat Troy.
Matt Daly? Looks like a Fowley. Good job, man.
Assistant coach, Matt Daly. coach Pat Boulin.
And then I'm just going to do
Student athletic therapist Ava Russo.
Devin Dupuis. Because I got two names.
Student athletic therapist Devin Dupuis. Six-time ACAC and now CCAA national champion head coach Marty Berkey.
It is what it do. An ovation for Coach Marty Berkey right now as he receives his well-deserved gold medal game medal. He's excited right now. And big ovation that we just had right now, and welcome back to the broadcast right now. We're going to be conducting some interviews in the second air for the men of Troy, the SAIT Trojans, champions, gold medal national champions. Marty Berkey just got his gold medal, finally putting the exclamation point on a legendary career. And we're going to have, like I said, some interviews come through in a minute. Me and myself and Brett will be running through some of them, and Charlie Connor obviously getting the MVP. We ran through a bunch of fantastic all-stars and just getting ready any moment now to have some. As right now, though, SAIT's going to go and get their banner checked. They'll have Mayor Jyoti up there, and we'll go and see them get this banner. It's going to be a fantastic moment for the men of Troy, and we talked about all the accolades that they have had. You've heard me, and you've watched the SAIT Trojans basketball, talk about 6 in a row ACAC champions. 16 times they've been ACAC champions. They now have multiple, and they had before, but add one more national championship to that resume. Marty Berkey specifically had been waiting for it, and you heard Michael Mahoney right there announcing it. It is now official. They have the banner, they have the medals, they have the trophy to prove that they are what runs through collegiate basketball now. Your national champions, the men of Troy, the SAIT Trojans. Jubilation right now and celebrating between these teams and these great players right now. And it was cool to see some of the medal winners that we got to have from VIU. How's about Harmon from St. Clair getting the Sportsmanship Award? And I got to tell you, and I've been making this point all broadcast, you will not see a better sportsman than Dan Harmon. Every single game that we saw, he was helping players up. We saw him look for a contact, giving daps to players after they had lost. One of the best human beings I've ever got an opportunity to see in the court. So him getting that Sportsmanship Award for St. Clair, that hit right here, man, because that guy was an absolute stand-up human being. So absolutely thrilled for him to get that. Charlie Connor, he wins the tournament MVP, and rightfully so. Chuck dominated in his final game, showing out like Charlie Connor only could, only like we know Charlie Connor could. Just a dominant, fantastic performance from Charlie Connor. Marcus Masters and Mark Deneau getting first-team All-Stars for the men of Troy, the SAIT Trojans. How did Mark Deneau do? So fantastic, playing his former team in Dawson, and the Trojans are about to go on the stage right now. They got Queen blasting right now. They are the champions. They are the national champions. The alum, they are celebrating them. We got Wade Como walking around, the AD going, and it's a fantastic celebration here for the SAIT Trojans as jubilation's about to hit, and they have the banner and hosting it. And we have our fantastic producer, Colleen, right here talking to us. And we have interviews coming up momentarily right now. But right now, the talking can do itself right now as the Trojans hold the gold and hold the championship in their hand right now. They had been wanting this for so many years. Last year, they lose to the host and eventual champions of Humber. This year, Humber not in this tournament, and SAIT hosts and SAIT goes. So back-to-back years now, the hosting team has became the national champion. You got to wonder what that means next year. For the Dawson Blues, we walked by when they left and gave some praise to their coaches. That's a team now that has a bronze, a silver. You know they're going for that gold next year. It's a tremendous story for Dawson, tremendous story for the men of Troy, having two legendary figures like Marty Berkey. Marty Berkey won 6 ACAC championships in a row. Obviously, there's that blank year for the COVID year. Come back, still holding out strong. We've seen some teams that have came back out of the COVID year, and they weren't able to kind of keep the same core around to host a championship. But this SAIT Trojans team, they never budged. Were able to win 6 of them, having a tremendous game against Keano in the provincials, knocking Keano out, who was the #1 team, not just in Alberta, but in the entire country. One of the games of the year you're going to see from college basketball. There's a tremendous effort, and Sean Michael Clancy from Keano, he got player of the year. They were able to top off him after he had a tremendous performance against the SAIT Trojans, then going to win the provincial championship against a Calgary rival in the St. Mary's Lightning. And then the road here, they started against a really good Holland Hurricane team, able to knock them off then against Toronto's George Brown Huskies, and then finally beating the Dawson Blues. Dawson, they cut it close at some points. They had that big free by Deshaun Bois at the end of the half and made it to a 10-point game. And you started to feel for a little bit that maybe Dawson could get some of that momentum. They came out of the locker room. They got it to within 6. And you started to feel the Trojans getting a little bit tight. We know in the past, in the playoffs, they had a 20-point lead, and then it went away, and they didn't hit the immortality that they looked for. But today, Marty Berkey and this Trojans team, Charlie Connor, Wyatt Hoax, all of them hit basketball immortality and are now national champions. Well-deserved so after a tremendous run by this SAIT Trojans team. One of the stars right here, one of the all-stars right here, Mark Deneau, Gabrielle.
We've been grinding, man. It's all work,
all
you know?
day, it's all work,
man.
All work.
Man. It's SAIT Trojan.
All work.
We're going to get scheduled interviews with the players, but of course the jubilation, the celebration coming in, and rightfully so, because they have marked themselves as the ones in collegiate basketball right now, holding up high for the ones. And speaking about the one, #1 on his back, #1 all-time for the SAIT Trojans in everything possible. Chuck Burner, Charlie Connor, going out with that gold around your neck. How you feeling right now?
Man, I really don't have the words for it. Usually I'm good in these, but I ain't got the words for it. I'm just happy we finally got one. We've been waiting on this for years now, and we finally got one, so I'm ecstatic, man. That's crazy.
Talk about the road to here. You know, you win 5 ACAC championships. All you've known in your career, as far as the provincial side, is winning. The national stage has been a different thing. There's been some tough losses, including last year to Humber, but finally you get it done. All those losses lead to this dub.
I can write you a book on that, man. So since my first year, right, we've never medaled, we placed 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever it was, never received anything. Yeah, we've always been good in provincials, right, but provincials is one thing. When you get to nationals, you're talking about the best of the best teams, right? And shout out to all the teams here, man. They were exceptional. And then thinking about how this season started, was we 2-5 to start out the season? Definitely a struggle since the beginning. But, man, like I say, storybook ending the way it came, you know what I mean? And I couldn't be prouder than these guys, man. They worked hard all season. And they I'm speechless, like I said, so.
One last question, I'll let you go celebrate with your team. Obviously, you ride in the sunset with Marty Berkey and Wyatt Houks, who also is a senior in this team. What does it mean, though, being under the tutelage and the learning tree of Marty Berkey and getting the walkout together?
I mean, like I said, this is what I wish for, right? I told Marty first year, I said, you know what, if anything, I hope I can get you one of these. And that was my first year, and that was 2017, 2018. And, you know, thankfully, you know, we stuck it out. We've been through thick and thin. We've argued at each other, stuff, you know, family does. And we just loved and hated each other. And, you know, eventually we came out. And like I said, the start of the season was about as awful you can get. You know, we turned it around. And thanks to my man, you know, all-Canadian mixtape master over here held it down for us the whole way. And, you know, we helped out as much as we could and pulled it out to the end, you know. And like I said, I'm thankful for these guys. And I'm happy for Marty, man. I couldn't have wished nothing better. Love that guy.
Charlie, thank you so much. From Lacey, Washington to Calgary, Alberta, and now a national champion, the greatest Trojan of all time, Chuck Burner, Charlie Connor. Thank you so much, Charlie. That's Charlie Connor right there. Like I said, the greatest SAIT Trojan of all time, and we're about to bring in the athletic director for the SAIT Trojans in Wade Commel. Wade, finally, national championship for the men of Troy, the SAIT Trojans.
Yeah, really proud of this team. They're very special, and it's our 6th trip to this championship, and every year you just try to be better. And you can tell that our coaching staff and our leadership group really put that energy into trying to be better and trying to perform at their best this tournament. And look at the results.
What has this road been like with Marty Berkey as the head of the table on your coaching staff? Now you see him exit, but it's a storybook exit for him.
Yeah, Marty is a foundational part of our entire department. It's not just about basketball. So this is a bittersweet moment. He is going to accomplish many, many great things, and we're sad to lose him. But boy, did he leave this team ready to succeed. I'm so proud of him and his family, and Pat Boulin, our longtime assistant coach. They did a wonderful, wonderful job, and I'm quite proud of them. And our entire department's going to miss Marty. It's not just a basketball thing.
Obviously, you guys announced hosting this championship before the COVID pandemic happened, changed plans a little bit, and now it's came to an end. SAIT hosts the trophy, but talk about hosting the national championship this weekend.
Yeah, December 2019, we got this bid. Our world was in a completely different space back then. We were in a different building. We were in a different sporting environment. It's been a long time in the making. You can tell, I think, if people that were around the event saw many of the little things that we did to show off Calgary and show out collaboration, SAIT and the USC working together. It's a really big deal. It's proud of our local Calgary post-secondary sporting world, and I think our guests were really impressed. And I'm glad it just worked out. Like, the way it's worked out is just fantastic. You couldn't ask for anything better.
Absolutely. Wade Commel, thank you so much. I'm sure that you are in the top of your mind right now. Super excited and fantastic to have you, and congratulations for having a championship. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Wade. Wade Commel joining us, the athletic director for the SAIT Trojans. He is now a national champion, and rightfully so, as we throw to Brett.
Here with Marcus Masters, ACSC South Player of the Year, and now a national champion. Marcus, tell us what you're feeling right now.
Just pure excitement. I wanted to send off my teammate Charlie Connor and obviously Marty Berkey off with a good farewell, and we got that accomplished here today.
Absolutely. And I mean, what has it meant to you, for you, to be able to, play under and learn from a coach like Marty Berkey over the years?
It means a lot. I've been here last 2 years, and it's been a really good experience. His coaching style is different than I've ever been coached before. He just told me to be aggressive and play my game, and then I was able to do what I did this year, one player of the year, obviously, but he's been a real help with that.
And, you guys didn't get off to the best start this season. I think you guys were about 2-5 to start the year. It was a bit of a struggle. What kind of changed around New Year's that helped you guys just find that confidence and get back to your own game?
We got a few new pieces coming in second semester, and then we just started rolling. Our defense got better. Our practices got more intense, and we knew that we had to gear up for provincials first and then look towards nationals. So we just thought defense was the only way to win a championship, and we did.
Absolutely. You guys played fantastically all weekend. This has been a great experience. Congratulations again. You guys are national champions.
Thank you.
This is Brett Lapusey here with Marcus Masters.
And we're going live right now. Back to me. Thanks, Brett, for that fantastic interview with Double M Marcus Masters. I'm here with Mr. Ivanovich. You are a national champion. How does it feel?
Amazing, amazing. We still need work to get done for next year, but we're just gonna enjoy the moment right now, and we're gonna enjoy this definitely. Especially it's Marty's last season, Charlie's last season as well, so it's kind of last dance.
Doesn't feel like you ever left the floor in this one. You played and grinded out. Marcus and Charlie, they got the buckets. Mark Deneau as well, but you were the utility player, the Swiss Army knife this team needed to be.
Thank you. Well, that's all up to coaches. Congrats to them first, because they explained us our roles. So I just did my job, my part of work, and that's it. That's it.
What are you going to do to celebrate?
Oh, probably go home first to get a nice sleep. Yeah, definitely. I'm not a big party guy, but yeah. So.
And finally, what has it felt like having it hosted here at the Jack Simpson, winning it in Calgary?
Amazing. I mean, fans were amazing. My family was there, which I really, really liked. and of course my brother, and yeah. So.
What do you have to say to everyone back home?
Oh, can I say in my language?
Yes, please.
Hey, dušane, brate, za tebe.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Filipe Ivanovic, national champion Filipe Ivanovic. That is the mark for him right there. One of the best to do it, utility player off the bench. We're getting ready to throw to another interview here in a second as everyone's getting really excited right now, cutting down the net, holding that banner, having the feeling of a championship running through them right now, having the heart of a champion throw through them right now. It's an exciting time for all these guys. You can tell they've been waiting so long for this moment, and they have finally achieved it. And we're going to get ready to throw to Brett here in a second, or maybe to myself. We'll figure out what we're going to do. I think we're going to go to myself right now. We have Mark Deneau, Gabrielle. Mark, congratulations. You are a national champion, and you did it against your former team.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy, you know. We just worked. We worked for it. The fans was there. Everybody was there. So we just, you know, it's an accomplishment. So I'm so happy right now.
First team All-Star, you started off against the Holland Hurricanes with a dominant performance, and you kind of carried on from there, getting that first team All-Star. How did the whole tournament feel for you?
Oh, it just feels good, you know. Without God, I wouldn't be there. So, you know, it's just, I work a lot, I work out, and I think hard work beats talents. That's it.
Coming from Montreal to Calgary, what has this experience been like for you?
I like Calgary. It's a big city. It's cool. It's nice. Beautiful people here. I like it. You know, it's something new. I wasn't afraid, and I just came here and balled, and that's it.
Much like I did, we're going to get you out of here to go celebrate with your team. Much like I did with Filipe Ivanovic. I know you got family back home, and he gave them a message in his own language. Give everyone back home in your own language the best words that you can give them right now.
I'm speaking French because I'm French. Merci à tous les gars du South. Les gars du South, ma famille, Gab Femme, gloire à Dieu. C'est à cause de vous que je suis là, puis je l'ai fait pour vous. That's it.
Mark, it's an absolute talent. Privilege to call you. Congratulations. We're going to throw it to Brett now as he gets ready to interview K-Switch 2-4 with the gold under him. Let's throw it to Brett and K-Switch 2-4. Qual.
All right, guys. And now I'm with the big man, number 24, Qual. Qual, you're national champion. How do you feel?
Oh, yeah, it feels great, you know. All this hard work paid off.
Absolutely. What was it like working under a coach like Marty Berkey this year?
It was actually pretty great. He taught me a lot. He taught me how to watch film, how to play defense, taught me offensively how to position myself, so I'd say he did a really good job, especially the assistant coaches around him as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. You guys had a rough start to the season here. You guys got off to a bit of a losing streak. Around the New Year's, though, you guys brought in a couple new faces, and you guys just really started to put it together. What was the key to turning things around?
I would say it was just keeping our heads up. When we're down, we can't keep our heads down because that's where they get their lead from, you know? That's where they get their energy from. So keeping our head up and just keep moving forward.
And how big was this home crowd here in Calgary to help you guys get to that final, that national championship?
It was actually very amazing. I appreciate the crowds and all the spectators. I couldn't have done it without them, you know?
Absolutely. Anyone you want to shout out who might be watching on the live stream?
I want to shout out my moms, my brothers, my sisters, my grandparents, my friends, my cousins, my dogs, my cats, my neighbors. All right, that's it.
Awesome. Qual. Thanks, guys.
What a great interview there with K2 Nice. And now we're getting ready to wrap up here. Jermaine, the SAIT Trojans, national champions, getting a chance to talk to some of the players here. Man, what a fantastic feeling it is for all of them right now.
Most definitely, Josh. The road was long and hard, but at the end, that goal, Josh, gold, got to say it so many times to make sure to bring home the fact that you know that the SAIT Trojans are 2023 men's champions.
It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And the SAIT Trojans saw that too many times where they started the season 2-5, like we talked to Chuck, having Keanu in their division, being undefeated, beating a Keanu and being the one that took out Keanu, and then winning that province championship for the 6th time against St. Mary's, and the road here, beating the Holland Hurricanes, beating the George Brown Huskies, and then finally taking that national championship against the Dawson Blues.
Absolutely, and it wasn't easy at any turn, Josh. So much adversity, so many things to go through for the SAIT squad. As I said, we didn't make it easy on themselves either, Josh. Always tough starts to the season, yet and still, once again, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, the men of Troy, coming out on top as they so deservedly deserve, Josh. Unbelievable performance from everybody involved.
3 decades later, the reigning, defending national champions, the men of Troy, the SAIT Trojans, and for the next year, you will acknowledge them as the national champions. Thank you, everybody, for watching this broadcast. Thank you to Jermaine. Thank you to Brett. Thank you to Simon. Thank you to Colleen being a fantastic stage director for us. Thank you to everyone up in our booth, including one of the best darn producers, Robin Gladden. Until next time, everyone, thank you for watching the SAIT Trojans this year. Thank you for watching Canadian college basketball in whatever form that you did watch it this year. We were privileged to be your broadcasters and give it to you. Until next time, folks, cheers and enjoy the games, people.